Well, hello there, Wargamers! Josh and Luka here from MiniWarGaming.com, and we are playing some 3rd edition Age of Sigmar. For this game, I had 2 lists in mind. I kind of randomized what I wanted to play, and it ended up being the Ossiarch Bonereapers going up against Nurgle Demons, the Munificent Wanderers.
Vault members, don't forget to check out the link below to see the next game. It is going to be my Kharadron Overlords taking on Steve and the Lumineth.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Let's take a look at the list. Now, I had a couple of lists planned out for today's game. It was going to be Flesh-Eater Courts and Bonereapers. I just didn't know which one I wanted to play, so I just randomized it after I threw them down, and we ended up getting the Bonereapers for this game here. Don't worry, this one will be played if you want to check it out in the other game. We have Petrifex Elite with their new errata. Loving them, so I've kind of gone into the idea that if you're not gonna play with Catacross, then you might as well play Petrifex Elite because they have they found a good balance between their old ability and their new one. The rerolling ones is okay. That would have been very, very good. It would have been differently good with the access to all the Mystic Shields the army has access to, but we'll see. We'll see. I like the new one too. It's just they ignore Rend 1, or they reduce all the Rend they suffer by 1 to a minimum of 0 if it is only Rend 1. And, you know, the command trait's really good. The artifact of power associated with it is pretty good as well. And, you know, it allows you to fit in Archon the Black with Petrifex Elite as well. This being 1,500 points, we have 2 battle line in this one, and we are playing a battle regiment. So that is the 1-drop list. I find it easier to go that way. I don't care about the extra enhancements, especially in this one, because I have a named character, so I can't take extra artifacts of power. And the 1-drop gives you a lot of control over the battlefield. What we have here is the FAQ, changing up a few things here. I am almost certain, I'm like 99.9% certain, that Archon the Black does not know every single spell from the Lord of the Mortisans anymore. He just follows the normal rules for enhancements, and I just get to pick one spell for him. It will be Drain Vitality, naturally, just in case I need to use it, and I'll be very forthcoming here. His main power is the ability to cast Mystic Shield as many times as he wants, up to 3. So you can stack Mystic Shield on the same target as many times as you want, or you can spread it out across the army. He can cast it 3 times. Nagash, thankfully, got eroded to not be able to do that because he could cast it 8 times. So it makes sense that he isn't able to do that. I think it's a little iffy that Archon can still do it, but we'll see how it plays in practice. In theory, it sounds really good. And Drain Vitality might come up. Obviously, against Nurgle Demons, I'm not going to use Curse of Years at all. If it was against another army, absolutely I would, but there's just 0 value in using it against demons. Of Nurgle specifically. So you'll probably just see Archon the Black cast Mystic Shield 3 times every turn, and that's about it. You might throw a Drain Vitality out there. We also got errata to include the War Master ability on his War Scroll now, which means he's the general in addition to the model that I pick to be the army's general. That'll matter in some cases, but it just means it's more difficult for the enemy to acquire victory points for killing generals, and you know, keeping your general on the table is generally pretty nice, or having 2 generals on the table, especially for death armies. We have a Liege Cavalos over here, who is going to be the model I pick to be the army's general. He'd be like a sub-commander, essentially. You know, Archon will be overseeing the grand scheme, and then the Liege Cavalos will be overseeing like the battlefield and like delegating troops and whatnot. He is going to have the Mighty Archaeosian. I believe that's the command trait. It is. Where he has a couple of extra wounds. He'll have 9 wounds. And then his artifact of power will be God Bone Armor, which means he ignores the first wound he suffers every phase. Very durable, 9 wounds, ignores Rend. He's a character as Bonereaper, so he can heal if he needs to. He's like a front force, is like right at the front, scrapping from turn 1 if possible. To fill out the rest of the battle regiment, we have our 3 troops, but we have our 2 battle line. The Stalkers, not in love with them as a pick, but when I was building the list, if you were to build it at home, you'll realize, oh crap, Luka has exactly 180 points left over. I could have brought like an endless spell and then had lost out on the unit, but I think there's more value in the unit over the endless spell, because that's a little bit more presence on the battlefield. This army being very expensive, as is, so a little bit harder to fill out what I want. So I thought that this might have been the better option over the endless spell. We have the 2 units of 20 Mortec Guard, Nadrite Blades. We have a Gothizzar Harvester with the Soul Crusher Bludgeons. And, well, that's it. 2 things to note. Playing against Nurgle Demons, probably won't need to stack Mystic Shield that much because they don't have a whole lot of high Rend. on their attack, so probably spread it out. Also, my grand strategy, I forgot to mention, when I built this list, it's going to be hold the line, because the Mortek Guard with the Gothizzar Harvester is very hard to deal with, so hopefully they'll be alive at the end of the game, and I'll get my 3 points.
Here we go, looking at some good old smelly Nurgle boys. So I'm going to go for the Host of Chaos, the Munificent Wanderers, and my grand strategy will be hold the line.
Yeah,
so it just kind of makes sense.
Play bears makes sense.
So looking at the leaders first, we got a Great Unclean One, who is in a Warlord battalion. Yeah, he will be the general. Plague Flail and Doomsday Bell. Command trait is One Last Gift, so handing out some mortal wounds if Luka rolls 6s to hit around him.
Ooh.
Targeting units that are around him. The artifact is going to be the Endless Gift, so he gets to try to recover some wounds at the end of a phase, depending on how many he took. And then the lore, I'm going to go with Sumptuous Pestilence. Moving over to the other leaders there, I got a Sloppity Bilepiper, just being a Sloppity Bilepiper. And then and he's in the Warlord, and then the Scrivener is in the Warlord as well, and he's got the Muck Talon, because somebody needs to bring it. For Battle Line, I've got 2 units of 20 Plague Bears.
Yeah,
they have slightly tweaked how they work, so that seems to be a little bit better. I got a unit of 3 Plague Drones that are also in the Warlord. Actually, you know what? Both the units of Plague Bears will be the ones in the Warlord battalion. And then, yeah, unit of Plague Drones and 2 single Beasts of Nurgle, which leaves me at 1490 points.
Oh, you get a Triumph as well, so I'm exactly 1500 with my
I'll do
Bonereaper
the
list.
wound one.
So reroll.
I think it's a +1 wound.
Oh, it might be a +1 wound one? Okay, yeah. I only ever take the Bloodthirsty one because it's reroll charges.
Yeah, that's inspired. So once per battle, after you pick a friendly unit to shoot or fight, you can say it's inspired. Add 1 to the wound rolls.
Alright, I'll leave that up to you to remember. Josh and I will be playing the First Blood battle plan of the new General's Handbook in the Realm of Gur for this season. This scenario has 3 objectives spread right down the longest part of the table, cutting it in half in a Vanguard-style deployment, where we have, well, realistically pretty restrictive territories here. And the special rule associated with it is the vantage point. So at the start of every battle round, after we receive our start of round command points, whoever's taking the second turn has to pick one of the objectives on the battlefield to be the vantage point of the battlefield. When a player receives their start of round command points, if they control the vantage point, they will receive 1 extra command point. That won't matter for the Bonereapers. If they're going second, they get discipline points instead. That will only affect the Nurgle demons. In addition to that, you have the standard scoring. If you control at least 1 objective marker at the end of your turn, if you control 2 or more, and if you control more than your opponent. And then 2 victory points for every battle tactic you're able to accomplish, in addition to your grand strategy. This game will last for 5 battle rounds, and every objective on the table is non-primary. So they can any 3 of them could be removed in the 3rd battle round. Taking a closer look at the battlefield we threw together today, just kind of littered with old ruins. There's like a preliminary bombardment of some sort of artillery on this part of the battlefield as well.
Somebody was digging holes.
It's digging holes, or I had a Mortek crawler off table hitting this part of the battlefield before I marched my troops on here. What we have here is a map from Table War. Boop, boop, boop. We have printable scenery for the rock formations. These craters are from Urban Mat. We're just going to be playing them as like area terrain. Essentially, if you're in them, your unit will benefit from cover. We have woods, the old Citadel Wildwoods with trees on them from like 82 years ago that we've had. And then we have some of the original Citadel Wildwoods over there. They're all going to act the same, like they block line of sight. If the line is drawn like more than 3 inches into it, it's difficult to benefit from, but it might be able to influence the game a little bit. And we have our 3 objectives down in the middle, and those are those are Josh's from TNT Laserworks. I got my own cat ones, but the red ones show up better on this map, so we decided to go with those ones for this game. We're going to go ahead and roll off and pick territories and deploy our forces, but I would like to remind our Vault members, specifically the silver ones, that they have access to a lot of discount codes to models and terrain companies, and just hobby supplies in general. If you go to the Vault section of the website, you can go check that out. Or you go to the website and go to the Vault section, or click on the description, on the link in the description below, or go to miniwargaming.com/silverdiscount, and you'll be able to see everything you have available to you. All done. The deployment on this one is a little wonky and weird, but that's okay. It's especially weird because where I have to put my piece of terrain now has to go back here, which is fine. It has to go holding in your territory, still more than 3 inches away from other pieces of terrain. Now, we typically play with a lot more terrain than the actual game recommends, but I was able to fit it here. But if it couldn't fit, it's new rules say I can destroy something and then replace it, or like that would make room for that to go down. But this should still be effective here. I was the battle regiment, and Josh won the roll-off. I was the attacker. I had to place my entire army first, so I have Guard with my Leech Cavalos, Guard with a Gothzar Harvester, Necropolis Stalkers, and then we have Archon the Black, commanding from the back. Relatively safe-ish, maybe, we shall see. And across, we got demons.
Yeah, so I've got the drones there. I've got one beast hanging out, 2 units of Plague Bearers, the Scrivener and the Sloppy Wildpiper, another beast, and the Great and Clean one.
Alrighty.
And then the tree's back here.
Yeah, the tree has to also go in the territory now, so tree lost a lot of, not a lot, but some flexibility, because typically you just put it like right there, and then you can advance
try to
across
put it
the
in the middle,
battlefield.
and yeah.
Exactly, but it'll still give you, that way you'll get corruption points for every turn, at least.
Right.
There's always that. I obviously finished deploying first with the battle regiment, 1 drop. Josh was able to counter deploy, put a heavy focus over there, and that's changed up what I have to do now, somewhat. I will definitely say that the Nurgle demons are going to go first. There's not a whole lot of threat to me on turn 1, and that gives me the momentum to take a double turn if it ever comes up, if I need it. So to watch out for. It's going to be turn 1, demons. But we have a few things to do. We have discipline points to do, and we have to figure out the cycle of corruption and where that's going to be at. I've already tallied up the amount of discipline points I'm going to get. I got a roll at the beginning of the hero phase for my units. I got 1-6. I'm up to 6 discipline points. I get 2 because I'm going second in the battle round. I have my Leech Cavalos for another 2, and then Archon the Black gives me an additional 1 for 5 plus 1 I rolled. Josh is at 2 command points, and he rolled a 1 for the cycle of corruption, which is
The unnatural vitality, so it's the bonus 2 movement.
absolutely all the hero phase stuff now.
He's going to try to get an extra command point. I also got to pick my tactic for the round and all that, but I'll do that in a second.
Right, heroic leadership.
Leadership, yes!
You do, so he will have an extra command point that he must spend. That's still 3, that's pretty good. And for my heroic action, my Leech Cavalos will do heroic willpower, just because I think Archon's a little far back. I was a little reserved with him. I wasn't too worried about him unbinding spells right away, but this way I can still unbind with my Leech Cavalos. Because the Bone Reapers don't care about command points.
I'm going to go for aggressive expansion.
That's the battle tactic.
That objective. That objective. If I control them both at the end of my turn, I get the points.
That should be easy enough to do.
Should be very easy. As far as spells, I'm just going to try to put shield on myself.
Shield away! You got a 7. Well,
I think I get +1 to cast this.
okay, stop it.
No, I don't. I took a different thing.
Oh, you're good. I rolled a 7 as well. Yeah, I need to show an 8. So yeah, Mystic Shield on the Great Unclean one.
And then corruption points, so I should be getting 4 plus D3.
Yep. I have no models in this territory. Oh, we're at 7 right away. Very good start. So, Josh, if anyone's unfamiliar, the way corruption points work is you get 3 if you have models in your own territory, 3 if you have models in the enemy's territory. You'll get an additional 1 on top of that if there are no enemy models in that corresponding territory, plus D3 for every tree that doesn't have enemy models within 3 inches of it. So, Josh, that's 7 corruption points, which is the minimum to summon something. A tree, 5 plague bearers, etc. We're going on the movement phase now.
Yep. So the bell's giving me extra movement, plus I got extra movement on top of that. So he's moving 5. Plus another 5.
This is the Beast Nurgle?
Yeah.
Yep. So he goes 14 inches on him. Oh, Nurgle wants it. He just zips across the battlefield.
So happy about all of this.
Objective secured. Boom.
It's mine.
And then, what's next?
Let's go. This Beast Nurgle doing the same thing.
Boom. He goes 5.
He doesn't go
plus-
quite as quick because he doesn't have the bonus 3 from him.
Right. He goes 7 plus 5. He goes 12. Still, objective secured. Walking right on it. Gonna get out of the ruins there. Boop. And go tuck away in there.
Unit of Plague Bearers here. Gonna go for a little jog. I think they're like a 4-inch move.
This should be a 9-inch move plus 4 right now. They move 13, but their musician might give him +1 to that.
No,
They make me reroll battle shots.
it's a make you reroll.
Ah, wonderful. They're moving through the door in the ruins to take the middle objective. We're gonna be getting 5 points this turn. For sure.
For sure.
There you go, ending there and on the other side of the ruins a wee bit. Now who's next?
We're just gonna move up both the leaders here.
Both the leaders.
Boop.
Boop. Boop. Behind the rock, keeping them in aura ranges to support when combat starts.
Yep, and then let's send the other unit of Plague Bearers up.
Yep, they're currently moving 9 base because of all the bonuses.
Do I just spend the bonus?
You could do it. You got the free one from the
Sling
Great
them
Unclean
up
one.
the board? Yeah, I'll do the free one on the Great Unclean one.
Great Unclean one, so they go 15 inches. It's the command point from Heroic Leadership. And here they are going. They're 15 inches into the woods.
Yeah, I might readjust slightly just to make sure I'm within my auras as I want to be.
Right.
Haha,
Bottom
I'm
of
happy
the
with
woods.
that.
And then we have the Great Unclean one and the drones to move.
Yeah,
still.
he's just going to kind of tuck up in.
He's going to try and get both units wholly within 12 of them.
Yes. And the drones follow up and they'll just go an extra 5.
Oh, they're pretty fast. plus, I don't know what they move, but they get +2 on top of that because of the corruption
They're
table.
base-
So they can go 15 inches then.
Yeah, it's not bad. You said Nurgle slow.
And they're gonna go right behind the plague bearers to support them with their little flappy wings. Bug, 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 bug. Boom, and then that will conclude movement. Do you have any shooting?
Not that I'm doing.
I think
The Great Unclean one has a shooting attack, and so do the Plague Drones.
but it's a pretty short range.
But yeah, the Great Unclean ones, yeah, it's only 7 inches.
Right, so we have no charging, we have no fighting, no battle shocks to do. That is the end of the turn. But Josh is on more objectives than I am. He's on 2 of them, so that's 3 points right there. And he's got his battle tactic. He got this objective and that objective. That is a whole 5 victory points for the Nurgle Demons in the first turn.
Huzzah.
5-0. New hero phase, I get more discipline points, even though I don't use any. There we go. I'm going to choose Conquer as my battle tactic. That is, take control of an objective that your opponent controls. I'm going to that objective with those guys. I'm going to try and take, and well, I'm going to have to wrestle for more objectives too if I want some of the primary points on that. For my heroic action, I'm not going to do anything. There's nothing I really want to do. Nothing needs to recover. I'm definitely not going to do their finest hour, and I can't get command points. So, and there's nothing to unbind or dispel.
Try the leadership.
You do.
Yeah.
Is that with the Great Unclean one, I assume? Yeah. Josh goes back up to 3. One of those has to be used by the Great Unclean one. To hero phase things to do, I'm going to spend one of my discipline points from Archon the Black for his command ability built in. First of the Mortarchs, I believe it's called. It extends the range of all his spells by 6 inches, so it makes Mystic Shield wholly within 18. And that's actually all that really matters. It extends the range of Drain Vitality as well. We'll go to 5 for that. From Archon the Black, we're going to throw out a couple spells now. We are going to do Drain Vitality. We are going to throw it onto the Plague Bearers. Never mind, looking down, I actually can't see them because these trees are so big. He's actually right behind them. I think he's big. He's actually big enough in wounds to ignore the line of sight penalties for the trees, I believe.
But you can't true line of sight it.
But I actually don't have true line of sight, which is fine. I'm just going to do Mystic Shield instead. We got Mystic Shields out the wazoo, so we get +2 to all these casts. Okay, well, hey, that's cool. I actually take mortal wounds, and I can't cast anymore. That's okay. I didn't really need them for this turn. I wasn't going to be very aggressive. That's just unfortunate. He's going to suffer 3 mortal wounds, and he's got a ward save. He suffers all 3 of them. Oh gosh, well that's unfortunate. We are going to use the Nexus now, Bone-Tied Nexus. The only thing really in range is I might be able to do the minus on casting. Let me go double check that one. You know what? We'll actually do the Punishment of Ignorance because I can't do the wholly within 18-inch ones, and there's no point in doing a mortal wound on a 2-up because, well, Nurgle. So we're going to do Ignorance on the Great Unclean one on a 2-up. We got it. So he is -1 to all casting, unbinding, and dispelling rolls until my next hero phase.
Wow.
He's invisible because this thing is very tall. And we're going to go into movement now. We're just going to get these guys out of the way. I'm going to use a discipline point on them for Unstoppable Advance. I'm going to go down to 4. Boop. And they are going to run. An extra, okay, wow, 7 they get +1 to the run, so they get 7 inches on top of they move 14 inches.
Ooh.
We're not going to use the full 14. I just wanted to get, I have 5 models in range of the objective right now, just enough to take it from the Great Unclean, or the Beast Nurgle there. We are going to run the Leash Cavalos, I suppose. An extra 4. We're going to have you go to about here. Why not? Just to get in that support-ish position. We'll back it up a wee bit too, just so if he gets engaged, they get dragged in as well. We're going to move these Mortec Guard. We'll run them, but I'm probably not going to go. I'm not going to be too aggressive with them. They get +1 to the 3. They move 4, so they go up to 8 inches. That's their final position. Running a few of them in this direction just to try and nab that objective. And I did forget to mention in the hero phase, these guys were going to hunt and kill for a discipline point. I'm going to go down to 3. That allows them to ignore terrain when they move, and they get to reroll run rolls and charge rolls. And we're going to go with the running. Our little Goth is our harvester man there. He only moves 6 though, so he goes 7 inches. He's going to end up right there, supporting those Mortec Guard. We're going to move the Stalkers now. The movement of 6, that's going to take these guys to the door. Ooh. And Archon the Black, I got to figure out where I want him to end up. I'm going to try to get him in range of everything, but that won't be entirely possible. We'll go ahead and run him, just for the sake of running him. He goes 16 inches already, so he goes up to 18. I think I need him to go somewhere around here. I got to make sure I get this right. I got to make sure that they're wholly within 18 and that they're wholly within 18. Yeah, we'll have Archon the Black go wholly within 18 of them, wholly within 18 of them, and then it extends a little bit further past them too, but that's not going to matter too much. We are done moving. I shouldn't have run the Gothazar Harvester because he has Well, he's got subpar shooting attack. The run's fine. No shooting on him. And we're going to go ahead and charge the Necropolis Stalkers to try and, I don't know, put some pressure on something. Get some damage. And it's kind of a safe charge. They get to ignore terrain when they charge, and they get to reroll this. They go 8. That should be fine. Up there, not dragging in the Plague Bears, because that would just give Josh the objective back. And we're on to the combat phase, where we will fight first with these Stalkers, but I have to figure out what kind of stance I want them to have. I'm going to make Josh do all his tunes first.
Okay, it's the early one evening, my pustule was seeping.
Oof. What does that do?
That's the mortal wounds when I hit you.
Oh, you
modified hit rolls of 6.
Gotcha, okay. Alright, so yeah, we're going to do precision strikes. Josh is going to do all our defense
All
on.
out defense.
He'll just do the free command point from the Great Unclean One.
Yes.
Not too sure if I'm going to kill him, but I'm going to do some damage to him. We're going to attack with the Dread Falchions. So see if these are always comically bad, but if they hit on 4s, they're comically good. Oh, we got 2 hits. Very nice. And these are wounding on... Oh, just that. That's Ren 3, but -1 because you are... what's it called?
I reduce your Ren by 1, and I get +1 in my save.
Yeah, so it's Ren 2 against whatever your save is now. I assume 4 up.
Yeah.
So you have a 6 up save.
Actually, let me double check.
1 6-up save.
6 up. No.
3 damage.
No. He's so friendly.
He's got
Stop
resilience.
it.
Ooh,
No,
he takes 3.
Doesn't at all.
And we have 10 attacks with the other weapons. These ones are a little more consistent. It's an okay roll. Would have rather just.
Did you get any 6s?
Oh, it's a 6. I did. So I take a couple more wounds. And I wound you on... Oh, 5 wounds at Ren 2. Reduced to Ren 1. And you have a 4. So we have a 5-up save against these 5.
Okay.
5-up save.
Whoa.
That's 6 damage.
6 damage total? Okay.
Yeah, because of the precision strikes.
I need 1 more dice, so I'm just going to reroll one of these.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine. So we take 3 damage. He's got 2 wounds left. And I take 2 mortal wounds, but I am Hekatos. I make a ward save. I take 1 mortal wound. And you're down to 3 wounds left from the mortal wound. All right, Beast of Nurgle, do your worst.
Okay, D6 attacks with my tentacles and slaughtering tongue.
1.
1, no. Hitting on 4. Okay, so it does hit. No mortal wound to you, though. 3 to wound.
No.
Doesn't wound. Okay.
Is that it? Is that all you got?
No, he's got 4 attacks.
Ah, that's right,
after
okay.
that. Again, 4s to hit. So there's a mortal wound you're going to take. Oh, sorry. 3 to wound. Doesn't wound.
Mortal wound. I take a mortal wound. He's got
That was awful.
2 wounds left there. Hey, you're lucky. You almost died. Good saves on your part. And that will conclude the turn. We are... Yeah, no battle shock to do. And we're on to scoring. I have 2 of the objectives, because I've got about 4 or 5 models over here, plus the 3 against Josh's 3. And I've taken control of that one over there. Same kind of idea, 5 to the 1. Left the middle one in the open. Didn't really want to go for it without Mystic Shields up. And I got my battle tactic as well, so I also get 5 victory points at the end of the first battle round. Tie game. These get cleansed. Boop, boop, and we're on to turn 2. But we should probably do priority roll.
Yeah.
A 1. Ooh. Power
5.
to you. Would you
I
like
will take the turn.
You're going to take it? Okay, fair.
Your third.
New Cycle of Corruption is +1 to wound rolls.
Vigor, so I'm going to be adding 1 to my wound rolls.
Absolutely. And
So
then
that's kind of neat.
I got to roll 6 dice for my discipline points, and then I'll show you what we all get. With my 6 dice, I get 1 more in addition to what I would normally get. It'll be 6 for me, 2 for Josh. Josh is using something called Strategist.
That's the trait from the Warlord. So once per battle, when you receive command points at the start of your hero phase, you receive 1 extra.
All right. That's from the battalion. My bad.
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay. I'm like, what is that? That doesn't sound familiar, but it kind of does.
Gonna go finest hour on the big guy.
Okay, +1 to wound and +1 to his save. The
Yes.
+1 to wound won't matter though.
It won't, but I mean, like, I guess the bonus to his save won't matter either. I don't want to just keep doing leadership. I want him to be his finest hour. You're right. I'm doing the leadership then.
All right, 4 up for extra command points.
Hey, I got
There
it.
you go. Nice. So you're at 4. 4, but one of these the Great Unclean One must use. While Josh is thinking of his battle tactic, he did his heroic action. I'm going to do heroic recovery on Archons the Black. I'm going to do a bravery check. I rolled a 7, so I rolled under his bravery. I'm going to heal D3 wounds. And I heal 2 of the 3 wounds I took, so I'm at 10 out of 11.
We go for the monster's takeover. So obviously, I have a monster. I want to take over an objective.
All right, so the Great Unclean One is going to be near that objective, and you are going to be controlling it at the end of this turn for 2 points. Again, I have to randomly determine which one of these is the vantage point for the battlefield, but I'm not concerned. I don't get the extra command points for it. That's only going to matter if Josh is going second in the battle round, so we'll do it then. And that's for the mission that we're playing. Corruption points.
Yes.
1.
The extra 1.
Okay, plus your 4 for your territory, so you get 5 more. So you're at 12.
Let's try Plague Wind.
All right, you roll.
That is just enough, but I'm -1 to cast, right?
Correct. Yep.
So yes, it doesn't go off.
Aha! Ignorance.
Then we'll try a shield on by himself.
Mystic shielding himself. That's an 8. I'm gonna try and stop that with Archon. I roll a 9 because I get +2 to unbinds with Archon at that wound bracket. So we stop it. The Nurgle is gonna go ahead and declare a retreat. He does weird things when he does.
Yes, I gotta roll a 4 up.
All right, we're rolling a 4+ on the retreat here. That is a 4+.
They take D3 mortal wounds.
As he retreats away from them. 2 of them. They have a ward save because they are Hecatoths. They take 2. That will crumble one of them.
He gets to go up to 8. He's just going to kind of come over here, though.
Stay near the objective with his 2 whole wounds. To movement, plague drones.
Going to be overly aggressive.
All right, it's brash gameplay time. Just wants to collide into the Mortec Guard. I don't have Mystic Shield up.
I don't see that. They're not that tough, right?
Well, I don't have Mystic Shield up on them right now. That kind of whiffed, but it's probably the best. If you absolutely wanted to try to crush them, it's the best opportunity to do it now, but it's super iffy if it'll work. And then these Plague Bears are going to move up and around the Necropolis Stalkers because, well, they're a prime target right now.
It's an example of good enough movement.
We got to move big guy in there to get, he needs to get near that objective after they take control of it.
Yeah, so he's basically just going to kind of...
Just 3 inches away from...
his way up over here.
Hey.
Try not to break everything.
Nothing broken.
Little friendos are going to follow up.
Oh, the heroes! Absolutely.
My leaders!
We are moving forward with the Plague Bears in the middle.
Yep.
Ooh, hello.
Go for it. We're everywhere!
Oh, gosh.
Movement's as close as I'm going to get it to look nice.
All right, then we have this beast over here. Does it want to do anything ambitious?
Ooh, I forgot about him.
Backing on up.
Yeah, we'll call that a run.
Yeah, run him. Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Bam,
cool.
he's back there now behind this rock. That way, if I abandon
nice
this, he can just jump right back on it. Shoot a clock. We got drones with their death's heads and whatever the...
The Great and Clean one's got a noxious bile.
Yeah, he's got a weird attack. Well, it's not that weird.
It's kind of weird. We'll shoot it at the Mortec Guard.
Mortec God.
D6 shots.
2 shots.
2. Hitting on 3s.
Alrighty. That's a hit.
Wounding on 2s.
That is a wound.
-2 rend.
-2. That's a 6-up save. That's
1
a
damage.
6-up ward. And then I'm going to choose a guy within 3 inches of the Harvester to die. And he stands back up.
Okay.
The Harvester collects his bones, recycles them, and puts it back somewhere within 3 of them. I'm not even going to bother moving the model.
Cool.
There's probably something I could do, but I'm not going to overthink it. And
The death's heads. the big hitters.
Same target?
Yeah, for fun. Why not? 4s.
We got,
Ooh.
oh, they're only 1 attack each.
Deadly accurate. 3s to wound. No
2.
rend.
No rend. We got 4-ups on their armor, or their saving throw. We have a ward save. Okay, we're good.
I think that's just charges, bro.
Absolutely.
The Beast Nurgle will charge.
Oh yes, he can retreat and charge, and he goes. He's gonna roll. Ooh, 11. Very nice. Very good roll. He's gonna go up and behind them.
Yeah,
He just wants to play.
Range of, yep.
And then who's next?
I think he does mortal wounds on the charge.
Oh, he might. Up for some mortal wound action.
Right. Yeah, I can't get within an inch of those other guys. Boop. No!
Never mind.
The Great Unclean One.
Well,
It's good enough.
good enough. Yep. Boom. To land within half an inch of the stalkers.
It's the mortal wounds I'm measuring for.
Gotcha. Right. Oh yeah, because he does impact hits. Is it everything within an inch?
Everything, I believe it's everything within an inch.
You're rolling for first.
The Stalkers.
Stalkers. That's,
No.
Nope. All right. Cool.
Okay, the Mortec Guard. Yes.
And how many?
D3.
It's going to be 2. They have a ward. Make 1, and then the Harvester will try and fix 1. Nope, kills him. The guy.
5% of the way there.
All right.
Well, let's do these Plague Bears next.
Plague Bears declaring charge. 8 inches. Very nice. They're in.
Let's do the drones.
Oh yeah, they in. That's a 7. They can do bug things. Bam, crashing into the front lines of the Mortec Guard right there. No need to charge them. I assume that's it for charging.
That is it for charging.
Would you like to roar at my Mortec Guard?
Can they still take their other things? Like, does that do anything to you?
Yeah, stop.
Because you don't spend command points, right?
Yeah, but I still use command abilities. I just
Okay,
use
it's still
discipline
command
points.
abilities.
Yes.
That
That would be busted if I could ignore roars.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's what you're going to probably want to do. It's not worth doing the mortal wound, so yeah, I will.
On a 3+, roar. Bless!
No!
Oh, so like I'm always hard pressed. Like, do I put them in the Hunters of the Heartland? Because they need the reroll, right? They need the shield wall, but I like the 1-drop for... I don't know. You let me know what your opinion is down below. Hunters of the Heartland for Mortec Guard or Battle Regiment for Bone Reapers? That roar is way too scary for them. I got lucky.
Let's go ahead and play some tunes. Early one evening, my pustule was seeping, and the Scrivener is going to give the extra attack to the unit of drones.
Yeah, drones getting extra attacks, very nice. Yeah. I have to do a couple. I'm going to shield wall for just 1 point. I'm going to go down to 5, and then the Stalkers are going to choose, I don't know, just to keep them alive, parry stance, I guess, so they get to reroll their saves as well. Go down to 5. Are you going to spend a command point for an extra attack from the Great Unclean One? Is that a thing he does?
Oh, I think I had to call that earlier.
No, whatever, you can still do it. It's part of the plan.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, it's all
yeah, I
good.
should have done it in hero phase.
I figured it was part of the plan. I just wasn't sure if his was combat or hero phase.
I thought it was combat, but
and that
I'm a little rusty.
That'll be your the one you used from leadership. Righto.
So I think we're just gonna start swinging.
So I just started, and then so the bugs are more than 3 away from the harvester. I assume is the plan as well. Yeah, no scrapping with him.
I think I did.
Bugs swinging first.
I'm gonna give them the. Do I care about the all out? Yeah, they can't take anything because they've got the bonus attack.
From the Great Unclean One. Now they're gonna go ahead and throw a bunch of attacks at me. Sorry.
I could all out attack them. I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth.
I was double checking something earlier, and he does that in the hero phase. So that's a thing he issues in the hero phase. He could issue out more commands now in the combat phase, and they're under the effect of his aura, but that doesn't mean they've received the order specifically.
Right. So yeah, I'm not gonna do it though.
Oh, you want to conserve yours?
I'll conserve them, yeah.
All right,
or use it elsewhere at least.
You got 3 command points right now, and you are throwing dice.
This is Plague Swords.
Plague Swords.
So hitting on 4s. Looking for 6s, so there's mortal wounds.
That's just 1 mortal wound. Is that in addition?
Yeah, I believe it is, yeah.
All right, so we got a bunch of hits with mortal wound. We have 3 mortal wounds and a bunch of hits. 2's to wound because of the +1 wound effect. Oh, okay, well, still 3 1s in there. And that is 6 saves. 6 saves with no rend. So I have a 4 up, but I have shield wall active, and that's gonna save 2 more lives. And then the 3 mortal wounds on top of that. So we have 4 ward saves. Oh wait, I'm kind of doing these out of order. So I got 4 guys that are dying. And you have a bunch more attacks to do.
Yes.
And for the stings, on the flies. Is that another mortal wound?
Another mortal wound.
So we're at 1 mortal wound.
Those are 4s to hit.
And these are 2's to wound probably?
Yes, sir.
With the +1 wound. We have 6 more saves.
Rend 1.
But I, as Petrifex Elite, lowered that to 0. 4 up. Reroll for shield wall. Ooh, that's D3 each. Shield wall did not help there. 2D3. So that's 4 extra. So 4 extra plus the mortal wound. We are ward saving. Ooh, none. That's 5 more. We're losing 9. And then the foul mouth parts and the proboscis, bug mouth things.
Okay, this is where all the beards show up.
Birds. We got none.
Crap.
Hey, you got enough mortal wounds earlier.
I did not. 3s to wound you. Oh, okay. Well, they wounded.
Nice. 12 saving throws. You got a 4+. That is going to be rerollable. Thank you to the shield wall. So those are all saves. Shield wall saves 3 more. And then these are ward saves, which will save 2 more. So only 1 dies from that. And that's going to add to the tally of 10 here. And that's it for their attacks?
That's it for their attacks.
Now we get Gothazar Harvester shenanigans. I've got about these 7 in range. So those 7 are going to die. And I'm going to roll 7 dice because he might recycle them back there. 7 4-ups. Ooh! Ooh! Well, only 1 stands back up. Well, that's unlikely. 7 are dead, and we'll put the Spirit Blade back, and then because it's done 1 at a time, you remove 1 model, you allocate a wound, remove a model, allocate a wound, but every time a model's removed, on a 4-up, he puts a model back. So I can do 1 at a time until that guy's dead. No one else will be in range. So I got 3 more to do. So that guy, the Great Blade comes back, he dies and comes back, he then dies, and then 1 more guy dies because there's no one else in range of it. So you got a couple of them dead there. A couple being the 7 plus 1 guy. Gothazar Harvester protects. The 1 other guy that dies doesn't ultimately matter. It'll save you, I guess. Blech. I might as well go with these guys. They're a -1 hit if I choose. I'm going to put his attacks into the beast. I might get lucky, I doubt it. And then we're going to put the other guy's attacks into the Plague Bears, because why not? There's a -1 hit, so with the single blades, we hit on 4s.
Take a mortal wound.
Ooh, I do take a mortal wound. I'll keep track of that over here. And then these wound on that with a rend of 1, but you ignore that, so it's just whatever their save is.
I think they're at a 4 because I think they changed it to a bonus.
The locust, yeah, changed up. Oh, you're good. Very nice. And then I have my Dread Falchions, which hit on 4s against him. Oof, there you go. Good old Dread Falchions. And my ward save, I take a wound. Let's put it on this guy over here. Great Unclean One will go now. Does he want to attack Mortec Guard?
Sure.
Or does he want to attack Stalkers?
Nah, Mortec Guard sounds like fun.
Mortec Guard, no. He's got weird attacks.
3 attacks with the Plague Flail. Should be 3s to hit. Okay.
We got a miss. And then you're probably 2s to wound with the bonus to wound. Or is it 3s?
It's 2s to wound, just base now.
Alright, that's right. Alright, we got 2 wounding hits.
Rend 1, but you ignore.
4 up. Oh, we make him.
Oh.
The Doomsday Bell.
I forget just how bad he was.
Yeah, he's not a close combat guy.
4s to hit.
We gotta hit,
I just want 6s.
And
that does wound.
Probably a wound. 4 up. We make it.
Okay.
He does have Nurglings.
Nurglings. I gotta hit. Where's all my 6s? Give me my 6s back.
You get enough.
Wounds.
We're good.
Okay.
Nice. Good job, great clean one. Tech Guard are gonna go ahead and pile in, do some swings. They've already received an order, so I can't do anything fancy to them. We're gonna pile in like that. In hindsight, I probably should have attacked with these guys first because I could have got more in range of the Gothazar Harvester, but I got lucky that the Great Unclean One's martial prowess really showed there.
So sad.
Yeah, he's definitely not known for good in close. I'm pretty sure even a great, Greater Lord of Change is way better than he is in combat.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's supposed to be 9 attacking them, and then 2 have to attack him. But the base is making it, or sorry, the train's making it hard for them to stand up. You know what? Screw it. I was going to do them into them, and then that guy into them, and then those 3 in the Great Unclean One. Makes it easier. Is the Great Unclean One -1 to hit?
Nope.
3 models attacking the Great Unclean One. We hit them on 3s. We have Nadre Blades.
Take a mortal wound.
Ooh, okay, I'm going to take a mortal wound, and then I get an extra hit also. We wound you on 4s, and you don't care about the rend, so 2 wounds at no rend.
4 ups. Very good. How much damage is that?
You have resilience, I think. You have like a better resilience.
Yeah, but how much damage are they?
Just 1.
Each?
Yeah,
Okay.
just 1. Sorry.
That's what takes the damage.
I think that deals a mortal wound back to me because you rolled a 6.
The blubber and bile. Yeah, it does do a mortal wound.
So I'm at 2 wounds suffered, 2 mortal wounds. After then I assume it's after all my attacks. Or
Yeah, you resolve everything first.
2, 3, 4. Well, I gotta do a Soul Cleaver Great Blade. I gotta do that separate because reasons. 2 hits with it, and 1 wound with a Soul Cleaver. You ignore.
I was gonna all out defense the drones too.
Oh, okay, yep. So you ignore the rend. That's just 1 save. I'll just do the rest because they're all the same. Okay. Rest of the Nagerite attacks. Oof, I don't want to see that. Those are extra hits, but mortal wounds in addition. All right, and then we are looking for Force to Wound here with a rend of 1, but you don't care about that. You just have 5, 8 wounds. 9 because of the Soul Cleaver. You reduce the rend by 1, and you have bonus to their save.
4 ups. Ooh.
Oh, nice. Cool. They have resilience though.
Yeah, 5 to ignore.
And that does just 3 damage. Doesn't quite kill 1, but almost. Then I have mortal wounds to save. I make 3 ward saves. And then those 2 models are within 3 of the Gothazar Harvester. So do they stand back up? They both do. And then... Oh, no damage. All right. And that is it for my combat. You get to fight me over here. Yeah.
Yep, let's go.
He's to swing it in.
4 attacks on 4s. That's 2 mortal wounds.
Oof.
And then these are 2s to wound. -1 rend.
-1, but we don't care about that. We got a 4-up save. That is re-rollable. Oh, it fails.
2 damage.
2 damage so far, and plus 2 mortal wounds, was it?
Yeah.
So we have 3 damage on them. That I'll ward afterwards. Oh wait, you have more attacks, yeah.
D6 attacks.
5.
Much better. Same thing, he's looking for 4s. So there's a mortal wound in there.
So we have 5.
And then these are 2s. No rend.
3 saves. Rerollable because of parry stance. We're good. So we have 5 mortal wounds to save. Well, 5 damage. Ward! We take 4. So that's going to kill you off. And put a wound on the Dread Falchions. Ooh.
Go ahead and pile on in then.
Yeah, absolutely. We are surrounded by 6 Plague Bearers. Oh no.
I think it's just 4s to hit, bro.
4s. But we have some mortal wounds. Ooh, 3. You know what? I got 3 wounds on me right now. Bam. He's still got 1 wound left. All right.
Still got 1 wound left? Okay,
Yeah.
these are 2s to wound you.
Is that 3? 4 up. Reroll. We're good. He's got 1 wound left.
Okay.
Look at him go. Wow. Wow. That there, friends, is it.
Do you guys...
Oh yeah, big guy has a capability of regaining wounds based on how much damage he's taken. He only took 1, but...
Yeah, that's the endless gift on a 4-up.
Yeah, you roll a d6 for
It's
every
at the
wound
start
you
of the
lost.
Battle Shock phase.
He regains it.
ha.
Whoa, what a surprise. I can't kill a Great Unclean One. I'm shocked. Then scoring. You should get 5. You have 2 objectives, which is more than me, and you have the monster on the objective as well. So that's 5 points. You're at 10 to my 5. And that's the score. The 12 is for the corruption points Josh currently has. We're gonna go on to my turn. Next dice, discipline points. I get no extra ones. I still have 5.
Do some leadership.
Leadership. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're up to 3. Up to 3 there. Boop. Heroic action will be recovery on Archon. Why not? We do. We pass. He just heals back to 11. I don't have any other heroic actions I care to do. We are going to use this command ability first to the Mortarch, so I'm going to go down to 4. This will increase the range of his spells by, well, quite a bit. 6 inches to be exact. Also, at the beginning of the hero phase, we have healing from Archon the Black. He chooses Ossiarch Bonereaper units wholly within 24 of them, and he restores 3 wounds to each unit, or restores 3 wounds worth of models to a unit. So we're going to bring back 3 Mortec Guard, and we're going to heal that Stalker back up to full. You're rejuvenated back to full, and we're going to bring back 3 Mortec Guard. It will be a Soul Cleaver and 2 homies. I'm returning them there. I'll put the Soul Cleaver over here, I guess. So I'm not blocking. The question is, do I... Not too concerned with the Great Unclean One's, capability of murdering things. But I don't know if I want to fall back from the Plague Bearers there. I could probably kill one or whatever. This guy can't do anything. He's stuck there, so he's just going to keep on scrapping until he goes down. We are going to go ahead and do Mystic Shield from Archon the Black. We got it with a 10.
10.
Ooh, it's +1 save. You can cast that 2 more times if I want. It's going to go on those Mortec Guard.
Cowards.
Wholly within 18, so they have a 3-up save, ignoring 1 level of Rend. Before I continue casting, I do have to pick a battle tactic. I'm going to go for aggressive expansion as well. I'm going to choose 2 objectives that are not in my territory. I'll get 2 victory points if I control them. At the end of this turn, we're going to go... This is a good opportunity to try and go for that one now, and then I already control this one, so I'll just nominate that objective and the one in the middle. And then we're going to continue casting spells. We're going to go ahead and do Mystic Shield again. We got it with a 6, but +2, we got an 8. So we'll try to unbind it. Oh, you do! Very big, very big.
Go.
All right, well, I could Drain Vitality or just cast Mystic Shield again, I suppose. We're going to do Drain Vitality, I think, is the plan here. Yeah. Oh, we got it with an 11. Another Unbind on the Great Unclean One? Not
No,
quite.
double ones.
No, double ones? Wow, okay. So that's going to go on the... I want to say the drones in the middle, actually. I was debating on... It's a tough call, because I want to hit them hard here first and hit first. But, yeah. Yeah, had I got that Mystic Shield off, I would be a little more confident with this. Because I was going to fall back with the Mystic Shield on them and just kind of hold this position. But it's not too great. Plus there's a Roar over there. Well, there could be a Roar over there. Yeah, because I didn't get the Mystic Shield off, I'm actually going to choose them as a Drain Vitality target in the middle. And we're just going to fall back into combat over there. And Curse of Ignorance is still probably my best bet. We're going to try and hit the Great Unclean One with that to hinder his magic. 2+! Yes! -1 to casting, unbinding, and dispelling rolls until my next hero phase. Should be everything in the hero phase. I have no reason to hunt or kill on the Stalker over there. So we're going to go on to movement, where I guess I'll give them the extra movement. Unstoppable advance, so they get to move 7. And I'll go down to 3 discipline points. Look at that. I'm going to be using all my discipline points this turn. Feels good. I just went to go move my commander first, the Liege Cavalos, and then I moved the Mortec Guard forward. We're going to go ahead and move the Gothazar Harvester to about over here. And we're going to retreat these guys from combat. Back up and reform ranks. And then I wanted, yeah, you know what? That's fine. He's got the 6 guys there near him. Got to keep Archon protected because he is not good in close combat.
No, come fight my Great Unclean One. It'd be a slap fight for the ages.
I wouldn't mind actually sending him in to fight over there because he does have he's a monster. He could roar or something, but I'm not gonna put him in combat with the hope of getting a roar off. That's just gonna fail. So I'm just gonna move him there. He should still have line of sight to the battlefield, and they're wholly within 18 of him. Keep Archon right there, wholly within 12 of the Stalker, just in case he somehow lives and survives through all this. We are gonna go on to shooting, I suppose, because I don't have any other movement I want to do. The Maw attack from the Harvester will fire at the Plague Drones, because why not? 3s to hit him. Ooh, 3s to wound him. It is a Rend, you don't care about it though. So 1 wound at whatever your save is. You're fine. And then charging. We'll charge with the Liege Cavalos first. Forward! He goes 6. Nice. Gonna charge right in there, more than 3 away from the drones, and we roll 6 dice, and I deal 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
On a 5-up, you ignore. 1 Plague Bearer gets trampled.
Not bear the plague over here.
And then we're gonna go ahead and charge the Mortec Guard. They're gonna roll at 11 because of the Necrophoros. Charging in like that, I won't be able to get any more models. Those 4 models in the back there won't be able to get in no matter how the piling works.
Good.
So, that's it there. We're not charging over here. And we got started combat phase stuff. You can do all your stuff first.
The bonus attacks and then 6s to hit or mortal wounds.
Oh, that's the only thing in combat. You might as well do it over there.
Why?
Wait, is that you have to pick a unit for that?
I had to pick a unit for the. Oh no. So okay, the bonus attacks I pick a unit.
Right.
And then the other one, it's an aura.
Oh, it's an aura. Okay, that makes sense. And they're not command abilities if anyone's curious. They're just abilities they have.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought you had I thought that was an aura one. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to do parry stance. That guy's going to reroll saves over there. And then over here, we're gonna fight with the Mortek Guard. Problem is, I'm likely to kill myself if I give myself extra attacks, so I think we're just gonna bludgeon.
Don't be a coward.
We're gonna bludgeon instead from the.
What does that do?
Bludgeon is increases their rend to 2.
Oh no.
So at least I'll get some rend on you. Bam. I would normally do endless duty, without a doubt. That stupid command trait though, artifact. Fight first here.
I am gonna end up all at defensing too.
Yes, that makes sense. Bloop. Okay. Upon closer, I was debating on actually pulling everything back, keeping all the models within 6 of the objective, but having only one guy fight because of that artifact of power. But I'm doing the math, and it should only be about 3 mortal wounds, so it should be worth the attack.
Yeah, you'll be fine, dude.
Wait, no, it should be about 5 mortal wounds.
Yeah, it's so good.
But it should be okay. Should be. There's 15 guys and 1 soul cleaver in there, so the soul cleaver. Oh no, that's a mortal wound right there. So we have 1 mortal wound, and we have a hit, which wounds. We have 1 wound so far. Here's half of the initial one. Oh, bless. Okay, I'm much happier with this. Much happier with that. And we have 3 wounds on top, so we have 4 wounds in total. And then I gotta do this again, but with 1 more die, actually.
Here's where all the 6s are coming.
No. Then that's for the Hecatos.
Give me those 6s!
Blast, only 1.
No, how did you do that?
Because it's a stupid artifact. I don't know if I'm gonna succumb to it. We have 1 more hit in there because of the 6, but I also take a mortal wound, so I'm at 2 mortal wounds. 4 is to wound, so we do an additional 6 wounds. So in the end, you reduce my rend of 2 to 1, and you have a 4-up save to a 3-up because of. Oh wait, no, you only. Oh, you don't. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. So my rend is pretty much nothing, and you get +1 to your save.
Yeah.
Because you have +2 to your save, and I have rend 1.
Yes.
So you have a 4-up save. All right. Not bad. There's no 6s there, and these are all.
Pretty bad.
These are all feel no pains, disgusting resilience. Nice. I cut down 6 of them. All right, 6 go down. And I have two more wounds I have to take. Wards! Oh, 2 guys die.
I didn't notice him here.
I'm going to pull you, I guess. And you? You leave my stalker alone.
If I want to go after yeah, I'll go after your stalker.
All right.
Okay, the beast.
Beast time. Bleh. We got
Take
more
a wound.
We got 1 more wound so far. And 2 wounds. No rend. Or no relevant rend. And I pass both saves. I have parry stance up.
D6 attacks.
2.
2. No.
Hey, mortal wound.
Mortal
Right.
wound.
2.
When they wound.
Those probably wound, yep. I parry. Yes, I only 2 mortal wounds. He's still kicking. Oh, he ignores one of them. He's got 3 wounds left. Yeah, we're gonna go with our what's his name there? Buddy boy. Stalker into the Beast of Nurgle. Force. Hey, you got 3 hits with the Dread Falchions. Everyone's super shocked at home, I bet. Ah, there we are. There's the Dread Falchions we know and love. Yeah, Plague Bear is gonna pile in.
Yep.
We're gonna put some attacks into the Cavalos, probably some attacks in the Mortek Guard.
Just attacks for everybody, man.
Attacks for all concerned.
I can't even see how many I get in.
Uh,
I'm gonna put as many into the Cavalos as I can, though.
That's 5 into the Cavalos and 3 into the Mortek Guard. 6 attacks into Liege Cavalos. Oh, he dodges the mortal wound. Well, not that they had to reroll 6s anyways.
Yep.
And oh, nice. Oh,
Okay.
come on, I don't get to show
Very
his,
good,
I don't
very
get to show
good.
his rule off. All right, and then we have 3 attacking the Mortek Guard. A couple hits
Why can't I roll?
and a wound, which I have a 3-up save with Mystic Shield. We make it. The Liege Cavalos will attack. He's going to endless duty on himself because that's the only order that hasn't been issued yet. I got 1 discipline point left. Extra attacks on the Liege Cavalos. His Commander Blade has 4 attacks. Ooh, 2 mortal wounds. Okay. And those all hit even with a -1. Ooh, 3 wounds as well. Just rend 1, and you have +2 to your save. So +1 to
Back
your
to
save.
4-ups.
Back to 4-ups. Oh, you have to reroll the 6s.
Oh, no.
Drain
Stop.
vitality. Ah, 2 damage. Huzzah! Oh, he cuts down 1. Look at that. The spell helped. Nadrite Battle Shield is going to have 2 attacks. We have 1 hit and 1 wound. You have bonus to your save. You make it. And then we got 7 attacks from the mount because of the extra attack. These are 4s because of -1 hit you.
Give me those 6s.
I have 5 mortal wounds. And these miss. And oof, only 1 wound at rend 1. That's not ideal. But you don't care about the rend. Alright. And 1 more damage. Got another guy. Hey. Blink. And then I have 5 ward saves. I'm going to make 1 of them, and I'm going to ignore 1 of the mortal wounds per phase, and I take 3. He's down to 6. He's a mighty Archaeosian. Very nice. Very nice. That's it for his attacks. He is done. You get your Plague Bearers over here.
Yes.
6 Plague Bearer attacks. Be nice if he
thinks
survives.
this is going to last for a while.
You got a mortal wound.
Okay.
And 2 wounds. Oh, wow. The saves. He's going to parry. Makes them both, and the mortal wound he takes. He's got 2 wounds left. You know what?
Feels strangely familiar.
Yes, this is good. This is good. Look at him. Look at him go. That's going to bring us to Battle Shock. You're going to inspire, or you're going to take the risk? Dang it.
I will inspire.
All right. They're going to inspire themselves, or a hero's going to inspire them. It doesn't really matter. You have 2 points. You still have 2 command points, so they are going to automatically pass.
Oh, I messed up earlier.
Before we go any further,
Correct this real quick.
this guy,
Oh, humongous chungus.
this guy could. You could also stomp as well. What's the range on stomp? 1 or 2 or 3?
1
Good.
sorry is within 3.
He would have stomped earlier on a 2-up, and then D3 mortal wounds. Ooh, and so that would have the attacks on the Plague Bearers then would have just killed him. He wouldn't have needed to pile in to attack, so he'd still be where he was, keeping them within 12. Because him piling in takes them out of 12.
Actually, yes.
So, blam. So the stomp takes him out. Bam. And now we're in Battle Shock, where you inspire and scoring. Right? Should be scoring. I have 1 objective, 2 objectives, which is more than Josh, and I took the aggressive expansion or the battle tactic to take those 2 objectives, so I get 5 points in the second battle round as well. Tie game was we moved to the 3rd battle round. Oh heck yeah! So I would have been a lot more confident with this. I was okay with any roll because that guy was alive. Now that we went back into the stomp and got him, a little more skeptical. Huh! I think I'm okay with either result still. Ooh, okay. Power goes to you. You get to make the problem is if I go second, you lose your control over that objective over there.
I know.
But if you let me go twice in a row, I double heal all my units.
I know. I'm going to take it.
Okay, so that objective's gone. Boom. Power to the Bonereapers. Let's see if I get some discipline points. I only have 5 dice now because I lost the stalker unit. But if that stalker unit stayed alive, all right. So I get 5 discipline points just because that's how it works. And Josh has 2 command points right now. Tie game is tight, very tight. Battle tactic time.
I'm here to conquer.
Yeah, conquer makes most sense. Take this one. I left it available to try and put pressure on the middle one. That's okay. I think I didn't have a choice. Things are going okay. But it's iffy. It's suspiciously iffy still.
In retrospect, I think I should have rolled the battle shock on them because they're so in the way.
They could still fall back, but it's still a big footprint. But if you rolled I know. See, I was hoping that my stalker would then live and keep those units tied up for 1 more turn.
Yep.
You probably would have fallen back, or maybe killed them. I don't know. But that's 1 less turn of them charging. But we got the battle tactic done. What would you like to do for your heroic action?
I'm probably still gonna just do leadership.
Yep, go for it. 4 up. That is it. They got it again. This worked, I think, 6 times for you now.
I believe so. Yeah.
I'm gonna go do a heroic recovery on that guy. A 5. Uh-oh. Oh, he only recovers 1 wound. He's up to 7. It's still something.
I'm gonna try to do a plague wind.
You're gonna attempt Plague Wind. We got an 8 down to a 7. Archon will attempt to stop it. He fails. All right.
Okay, I wasn't planning on passing that.
That was a very good roll.
I'll zip zap the.
You're gonna draw a line hitting those 2 units?
Yep. I would heal myself, but I haven't taken wounds. 'Cause
Right. Gotcha.
what I am. Oh, actually, can I draw it in such a way? No, I can't.
Oh, to hit everything you want to heal them, hit him. And
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll
Do I
just
care about? Yeah, I'd rather get the D3 mortal wounds on them.
All right. Is it automatic or?
It's automatic.
Automatic. D3 mortal wounds. They are gonna lose. Ooh, 3 very good. Ward save. Oh, 1. Bless.
I hate you.
I love it. I'm gonna take you. On the
Cavalos.
Ward save. He just takes 1 though because of his mighty arc or his godbone armor. He ignores 1 wound every phase. Sorry about that. I marked him as 8. He's actually at 6. There we go. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Hey. We're at the burgeoning. We have to resolve.
Yeah, so I gotta see if they heal up on a 5. No.
All right.
Nope. Each unit within 1 of his terrain feature at the start of the hero phase. So I should have done this before anything else, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's just before the spell technically.
On a roll of 5 or more, 1 mortal wound. I would heal. These guys.
Yep, on a 5. The burgeoning does not get them. Sorry, it's behind the tree. That was a 4. And then Archon the Black.
Oh yes.
He is fine.
Okay, this is such a good one.
They're on. Yeah, burgeoning's
they're
that great.
on them.
The crater. Oh,
Yeah.
they take a mortal wound. 6 ward. Oh, ward! Death!
I think I'm gonna go for a foul regenesis here.
Foul. This lets you change up the cycle, so you get an 8. I would love to stop this. I do. Thank you. Oh, I hate. Well, I don't hate foul regenesis, but it puts you back to like movement and +1 wound. No, thank you. All right, corruption points.
Yeah, I maybe should have summoned a tree last turn, but I'm okay that I didn't.
So you get 12, and you get an additional. I'm still not in your territory, I don't think.
I don't think you are.
Gives you 5 more, but you're not in my territory either. So you're at 17. 17 corruption points.
Using his command ability on those flies.
Oh, is it only a unit? It's not Nora?
Yeah, it's on a unit.
All right, that'll be his heroic leadership command ability or point. You're down to 2. It's super free.
Take him over to movement. It's not fantastic. We're gonna start with this.
Yeah, the Beast of Nurgle is gonna go and accomplish
There you
Conquer.
go. He's within 6.
Absolutely, he is. You can put him in the woods to get cover if you want. He's got enough wounds, or doesn't have enough wounds not to get it. Unless you want him further back, that's also okay. I'm just suggesting. You're probably a better idea there.
I'm gonna run this beast.
Beast of Nurgle with 2 wounds left, going to do a big run. Going to go an extra 2. But he's near the bell, so that's like +5 to his move. Moving up and around the ruins, ending there, more than 3 away from Mortec Guard. Bugs! Flap, 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 flap. They too are not going to engage over here. They've got bigger fish to fry. Great Unclean One shifting over. Plague Bears.
Coming to bear the plague.
Brand the Plague.
Yeah.
Plague Bearers. Hello. All right. Josh, at the end of the movement phase, is going to summon a tree. We're going to go down to 10 corruption points. That tree is going to be summoned by the other tree, so we're spreading the corruption. We're growing Nurgle's garden. Huzzah. Shooting time, we got the Great Unclean One and the
Yeah,
drones.
let's do Great Unclean One shooting. D6 shots into the Mortec Guard.
It's going to be 5.
Ooh.
Not bad.
3s to hit you.
All right.
Fantastic.
Correct.
2s to wound
Is
you.
it only 6s in melee that deal damage?
Yeah.
Okay, 2s to wound. Ooh, fail both those saves. 1 damage each.
These are 1 damage piece, yeah.
Ward! We take a damage. I'm gonna lose you, I guess. I know I could lose near the Harvester, but I don't want to do that yet.
Death's Heads, 4s to hit.
Bugs!
Buzz, buzz. 3s, yeah.
I pass a save and fail a save. And Ward. Lose a guy. Lose another.
The charging time. The beast.
Charging time. Beast of Nurgle. Big charge. Here we go. Huzzah! 8 inches. Very nice. He's going to charge right into there. Who's next?
Mortal Wounds.
Oh, yeah. Mortal Wounds are next.
I think he does D3.
1. Ward! No. I will lose a guy near the Harvester. Oh, he's dead. He doth not harvest. We'll lose you. Okay, what's next?
The one that is great and unclean.
Big charge. Here we go. Roll double 1. Hey, look at that. 10. Ooh, wow. 10. I assume he's not going to be...
Just what I needed.
Yeah, just what you needed. Hey. He also does mortal wounds. Mortal wounds. Impact on the 2-up. Oh, hey, look at that. And then Plague Bears.
Could have been really handy if I didn't roll so bad. Yeah, Plague Bears will be the next one.
Plague Bearers. Well, that's...
Spend a command point,
yeah,
I guess.
command point. Down to 1. Or issuing the
I'll
order.
check to see. I don't think I'm within
Oh,
40.
yeah, because the 2 models I had there earlier pushed them back.
Roll.
You're fine.
I'm in.
You got 1 point left. Forward to victory. Bloop. And in they go. Any other charges?
Yeah, the drones.
Drones charging. They're charging. Oh, good enough.
Enough.
A 10. They go. They're going to beat up. Are they going to engage the Harvester?
I have to get into where I want to be.
Yeah, just get more bodies in. I get you. I get you.
Right.
Ending like this, not engaging Archon, but getting. It's actually perfect. It's like it's ideal. Look at that. Look at that. Oh goodness. And getting them all in range to swing there too. Okay, is that it for charges?
Yes.
Are we gonna stomping or roaring?
Well, because that's the rerollable save thing, right?
Yes.
Is a command ability?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna roar at you then.
Roar. 3 up.
Roar, grr, grr,
Oh,
yeah.
it works. All right. All right. Now I regret not doing Hunters of the Heartland. That's okay. I'll remember that for next time. I think that was a bad build here, but I think we might be okay. And start the combat phase. Anything you want me to do first?
Do all your stuff first.
All right, I'm gonna shield wall over here just in case.
Cool.
Why not? I'm gonna go down to 4 discipline points because I don't want to lose any bodies here. You know what? I'm not gonna. Do I?
Just do it, you coward.
No.
I don't even know what you're trying to do. Just do it.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna all-out defense. Yeah, but I could bludgeon. Nah, I'm gonna all-out defense. I'm gonna go down to 4. Sorry, not all-out defense. Shield wall at the start of the combat phase. Oh. They can't do all-out defense. I'm a Bone Reaper.
Songs and things. Obviously the mortal wound bubble, and I'm gonna give an extra attack to I guess the plague drones.
Bugs. All right.
Who'd have thought it?
Who would have thought? Bugs, get your attack first.
Bug attack.
Bug attack. Yeah, they're getting 3 extra attacks because they're near the command ability from the big guy. They get the locus of being near hero, and then the one of those 2 heroes does it. I can't remember which one.
He's giving the extra attack to them.
Gotcha. All right. What are we fighting with first?
These are the plague swords into your dudes.
Swords. Here we go. Couple
Okay,
sixes.
6s. Nice.
2 mortal wounds so far.
And this is wounding on 3s.
So 4 wounding hits, no rend. 4s. All right, so we're at 3 damage so far. I can't re-roll because he roared at me, so I use this somewhere else. Stings.
4s.
That's 2 more mortal wounds, but
There's the only hits.
crazy bad roll. So I'm
3s to wound.
okay.
Awful.
I'm at 5 wounds. I gotta do wards against now.
And then
Then horrible bug mouth attacks. Then the mouthy attacks. Whew! That's 3 more mortal wounds. We're at 8 mortal wounds so far. Well, not mortal wounds specifically, but 8 damage on the unit. This isn't the Mortec guard.
these are 4s to wound you.
Yep. Is that 4 more?
4 more.
So these are 4 up saves. 3 more on top of that. Ooh, we're at 11. Okay, then we have the 1 more attack in the Harvester, but we're just going to resolve these first because damage would all be done at the same time anyways. 11 ward saves because the Hecatos is right in the middle. We're going to ward 2 of those, and then we get to do Harvester stuff. You know what? What do we got here? How many guys are near the Harvester? There's 5 near the Harvester. So I'm gonna, 2 of those are going to die. Actually, we're going to lose... Ooh, I don't lose the Hecatos. That guy's not dying. You know what? I actually don't really care about the Hecatos. I can just bring them. I can bring them back as a model that dies. Those 2, so I'll take those out of the pool, and I'll lose these 2. Pull those out of the pool. None of those are near the Harvester. Now the next 5, I'm gonna pull from the Harvester. I'll pull. It's only these 5 here. Those 2 are not in range of it, so I kind of want to pull them as well, but no. We'll try and mitigate. I'll pull all 5 near the Harvester here, and he brings back 3 of them. So if these 5 near the Harvester die, 3 models come back. We're gonna do Hecatos coming back. We're gonna do Banner coming back, and we'll do Soul Cleaver Grapeblade coming back. Why not? We'll come back all over here. Then the 1 attacking the Gothazar Harvester.
Yep.
Bring it on!
Oh,
It's 2 more wounds right off the
Off
rip.
the bat, not bad. 3s to wound you. That's 3 wounding hits.
3 wounds on him. He's gonna pass 1. He takes 2 more. He's at 4.
Proboscis. Brr.
1 more mortal wound. We're at 5 damage on him so far.
And then these are wounding you on 4s.
We have 2 more saves. Which he fails 2 more. He's at 7.
My sting.
Oh, you suck! 4s to hit.
Yep, 3s to wound. No.
Oh, he's got.
Darn it.
He's got 7 ward saves because he's near. Well, he's actually near the Hecatos as well, but we're near him too. Ward takes 5. 5 wounds left. All right,
Your pick.
my pick. I'm gonna try and mitigate some damage on these guys. They are gonna pile in and fight. I'm probably gonna bludgeon as well, just to get the extra rend in case that matters. So I'll go down to 3 discipline points. Down to 3. Yeah, those pile in like this. We get an attack kind of in all directions, I suppose. They should all be. They don't need to be within range of 2 other models because their unit size is tiny, baby small. And we're gonna do 3 of them attacking bugs. Yeah, 1 attacking Great Unclean One, and then 1 attacking the dog. Into the Beast and Nurgle. No 6s, please. We have 4s to wound him. Nothing there. And then we have a Great Unclean One. No 6s, please. Oh, no, a 6. That's 3 hits. And 2 wounds at rend 1 in the end.
Rend 1 in the end?
Yeah.
I think I go to a 5 up on him.
And then a Feel No Pain. Alright. And then I still have 1 more wound I gotta take after I'm done my attacks. We have a Soul Cleaver Grapeblade attacking the floaty bugs. They both hit no 6s. And 2 wounds at rend 2. Rend 1 in the end. And then I have a few more attacks on them, which is 5 more from the Hecatos and 1 other guy. Oh no, a 6. They all hit. Because the bugs aren't -1 hit, but we have an extra mortal wounds. We're at 2 mortal wounds, and these are 4s to wound. So 4 wounds on the bugs at rend 2, but rend 1 after the modifier there.
Ooh, I should have all defense. That's fine. I take damage.
You could all defense. I don't mind. I mean, feel no pain though.
5 up.
You only take. It does kill 1 off.
Kills
though.
1, and then wounds the other one.
I got 2 more wounds on my unit. Ward, they die, and then but they're gonna die near the Harvester. They come back to life right where they are. Yeah, sure, whatever. And then the bug died. He's gonna harvest the remains of the bug on a 4-up. He does. How many wounds does that bug have?
5.
I think I get D3 models back. They have 5 wounds, so he's gonna bring back D3 Mortec Guard, or he can heal himself D3. He's gonna bring back D3 Mortec Guard. Gonna be 2. I probably should have put a little bit of healing on him, but we'll just bring these guys back. Boom. I want to keep them alive. That's it for my attack.
I'll go over here.
Oh no! My guy! 6 of them, 1 is the Plague Ridden, into my Liege Cavalos, and then 3 more into my Mortec Guard.
Yes, into the Cavalos first.
Cavalos!
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
No 6s, eh?
3s.
That's 3 wounding hits, and no rend. He's got 3 up save, and he's got, well, that's all for their attacks, eh? Ward! He ignores the wound he takes.
Okay.
There's only 2 on the Mortec Guard because he attacked the Liege Cavalos. Oh wait, double 1.
Oh, easy.
Wonderful. I guess I'll go with the Gothazar Harvester. He's going to move that wound a little bit. He's going to pile in a wee bit just to get within 1 inch to use his bludgeons and stuff on these guys here and hopefully not kill himself with mortal wounds. It's kind of hurt. He's only got 4 attacks with his bludgeons instead of 6. We have 2 hits. Well, I guess at least there's no 6s. 2 wounds at Rend 2, I believe. So Rend 1 in the end.
Ooh, okay. I think I'm on 6s.
All right.
How much damage?
4 damage so far, and he's got the tail and hooves to attack with. Oh, you can do.
I'll just do this and get it out of the way.
That's 3 damage.
So he's down to 1. And then
4 attacks with the ossified hooves and tail. 3s to hit. 4s to wound now instead of 2s. And those are at Rend 1, but you don't care about that. So Rend nothing. 2 damage.
2 damage. Yep. So it kills another one.
Ooh. All right, that's all his attacks. So on a 4-up, he harvests his remains. He does not. I gotta do my monster thing. That's okay. Doesn't matter. I always forget about that. And
Do it if you want to.
nah, I wouldn't have done anything important. Yeah. Him. Bam.
Looking for 4s.
2 hits.
Darn. Where's my 6s? 3s to wound. Minus 1 round.
4 up. We take a damage.
2 damage.
Oh, 2 damage. We have more attacks. So I got 2 ward saves I gotta make.
D6 attacks. 2. Why is he so sad? You charge this turn.
Oh,
So there's mortal wound.
that's more. We're at 3.
And then 3s to wound.
2 of them. And we fail both. We're at
No rend 1.
5 damage. Ward! Oh, we take 5. We collectively do the 5 around the harvester. He's gonna harvest their remains. And 2 of them stand back up. 3 are dead though. So I'll take all 5 of them and put 2 back. Being a Hecatos and 1 being a banner. Let's go here to the unit and within 3 of him. My pick, we're gonna go with the Mortec Guard. We're not gonna pile these guys in the back and we're gonna keep them where they are. These guys are gonna shift in a little bit just to try and get some attacks on them. I could pile in more, but I don't want to overcommit. We have 11 models fighting, and one of them is the Soul Cleaver. So I'll get the Soul Cleaver out of the way. Hits twice, wounds no times. All right. Nadri Blades. 6s are both good and bad. So we have 3 6s, which means 3 mortal wounds. And 4 is hit. I got the 3s in there though, because I did get 3 extra hits with the Nadri Blades. And then these wound on 4s. Just gonna reroll that one. We have 4 wounds. All right. Rend 1, but you don't care about that. Rend of 1.
Okay. So yeah, no rend total, right?
No rend at all.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
So 5 ups. Ugh.
All right, and then feel the pains.
Yeah.
1 guy dies. You know what I think? I forgot to do the -1 hit from the Liege Cavalos last time. And then I owe you 3 more wounds. I got 3 ward saves. 3 guys die. We're pulling 3 from up here because we don't need them. From there, the Plague Bearers come into skirmish.
Bear the plagues.
Baron Plagues. 2 of them attacking. Got a hit. A wound. I fail my save. Ward. He dies. I'll pull this guy. What's his reach? 2? He could still probably reach me by finagling in a little bit, so
Oh, I forgot I got to swing with him too, yeah.
Yeah. You could probably finagle it and get him in there. I put this guy a little bit too close. So I'm going to just say...
I'm going to miss out on a bunch of attacks if you do pull him. You can take advantage of my mistake.
I think you have 2 inch reach. Do you?
Not on all my attacks.
Oh. But it's risky if I don't get... Yeah, I'll take this guy. I was not within 3 of the harvesters, so no fixing them up. We got a Liege Cavalos. I'll use a discipline point here. I'll go down to 2 on Endless Duty, so he gets 1 extra attack for his 3 weapons. Attacks with the Commander's Blade. There's still 10 guys. There's some -1 hit. And we hit on 4s then.
Hit on, take a mortal wound.
I do take a mortal wound. Absolutely, I do. 3s to wound. Rend 1, you don't care about that. You have to reroll the 6.
No.
Drain vitality. Oh, you're fine. 2 attacks from the shield. 1 hit. Wounds. No relevant rend. Ooh, you make it. And then 7 attacks from the horsey.
No, I think I failed that. Oh.
You should be near
Oh,
hero.
yeah, near
You're
hero.
near hero.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
7 attacks from the mount on 4s. Oh, we got another mortal wound. We're at 2. And we wound 3 times. You don't care about the rend. Ooh, 2. Oh, I killed 2. Then the 2 wounds I take there, ward saves. I make neither, but I only take 1 because I ignore 1 wound every phase. But I think you may have actually done melee damage to me earlier. I'm just going to assume you did, and I'll go to 4. There we go, huzzah. It's okay. Great unclean one.
Yes, the Plague Flail.
Alrighty, Plague Flail.
I'm going to all-out attack him.
He didn't do any orders. I guess he didn't, eh? Everyone else ordered themselves.
He gave an order to somebody else, so can he give himself one? How does that work?
What order did he give out?
He gave the command ability, the extra attack there.
That was
a
hero
different phase. Yeah, okay,
different phase.
so,
Okay,
yeah.
good. As long as he didn't like all-out attack someone else's phase. All right, all-out attack. You'll have no points after this.
Oh, whatever.
All right, fair. Okay.
2's to hit. Yeah, mortal wounds.
Is that 2 more wounds?
Yep.
So far.
2 to wound.
2 to wound.
1 wound.
1 wound.
-1 round.
4 up. Oh!
2 damage.
2 damage. That's 4 minions. Oh, 3 of them. And I'm gonna do. Well, 3 guys have to die. I'm gonna do.
I still get the bell.
That's right. Oh, and then do all those attacks.
Yep.
So I have 3 saves. I got 3 guys that are dying. The Nurglings that are 1 each reach.
These are 3s.
Nice.
Okay.
No 6s.
Okay.
But still, they all hit.
2s.
Oof. And we have 3 4-ups.
-1 round.
Oh, we passed them all. We don't care about the rend. We like you. We got the same rule. The 3, we're gonna do 1 at a time to this guy until he dies. He dies right away. And then 2, you're the second guy that dies. And then I got 1 more to do on you on a 4-up. You're still alive. Oh, he's still alive and kicking. And he's immune to battle shock. And I'm getting 3 guys back.
I think that's all for swings, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm done. Everything. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
does he get his wound? He does.
He does. The 1 wound he suffers, he gets it back. That's for his artifact, I believe, or command
I
trait.
don't think I lost enough there to potentially fail, but I could roll a 1.
Could roll a 1. That's how many did you lose? 3 or 4? You had 11. And you
I think
have
I lost
8.
I want to say 2?
I think you lost 2 or 3. Well, that's a big deal then. But your bravery 10, we're going to remember for Age of Sigmar, it's 40k that they have lower bravery. So if you lost 2 or 3, it doesn't matter, you still pass. Huzzah! And then I automatically pass Battle Shocks as Bonereapers. You heal your wound. And for scoring, I can't... Oh, you got your Conquer, you get your Battle Tactics, so you get 2 points for that. And you hold 1 objective, and I hold 1 objective, so you get 1 point for that. So you get a total of 3 points this turn. Puts you 13 to my 10, as we go into my turn 3. So all the start of the hero phase stuff. I gotta roll dice for my units. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bonereaper units on the table still. So my 2 discipline points will go up to, okay, still none. I only have 2. So I gotta manage those, I suppose. And then what heroic ability would you, I'll do mine first. I'm gonna do heroic recovery on him. Yeah. Might as well. He is gonna pass. He gets D3 wounds. He's back up to 5.
I'm just got leadership.
Leadership?
No.
All right. Also at the beginning of the hero phase, Archon the Black's got the Mortarch Sacrament ability. He's going to pick 4 units wholly within 24 inches of him and heal 3 wounds to all of them. So we're going to do 3 Mortarch Guard back. We're going to heal you up to 8, and then I guess heal you and you. So you're back up. You're up to 8, and you get 3 models back. We're going to go bling because we got to fall back this turn. Take that objective back there. He's got 8 wounds. He's got 8 wounds, and I got to choose a battle tactic. All right, we're going to go ahead and go for broken ranks this turn. It's not ideal. We're going to choose that battle line unit, and if they're dead at the end of this turn, I get 2 battle tactic points. Just because the other ones require me to be closer towards Josh's territory, and that is going to be difficult. We got to add the Mortarch Guard back to the unit there. And that's from Archon, the 4 units, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go on to casting now. You know what? We're going to do this. We're going to do Punishment of Death. On a 2-up, is going to deal mortal wound to the Plague Bearers there. All right, 1 mortal wound. They have resilience, though.
Take this, nerd.
Oh! We'll just count that towards your average later, so that should help maybe. So Archon the Black is going to move. He is going to get the back of his base to right there. I should probably cast spells, actually. So we'll just keep him where he was. Just don't have to measure all that again. And he's going to go ahead and cast Mystic Shield. Hurrah! We got it! Because he gets +2 to cast.
Try to stop it.
Might as well. I got a 6. You stop it. All right. We're going to cast Mystic Shield. Okay, you can't stop that. And that's going to go on... Well, that's a heck of a question there, Jim. Let's go with the Mortarch Guard in the middle, I think is the best call. Right? I'm curious, double 6s do not miss, guys. It's only unmodified double 1s. We're going to go with the final spell.
I'm sorry, where did it end up?
The Mystic Shield? Them in the middle. And we're going to go with a... You know what? No, we're going to do the Harvester. The Harvester's going to get the Mystic Shield because the Archon's right here casting it on the Harvester. We're going to do Drain Vitality. We got it with an 8. That's the reroll 6 to hit and saves. Oh, you stop it. Very nice.
9.
All right. So we are then going to go on to movement. Where you go over there. You are going to just move this way. Doesn't really matter. We're going to stay 3 inches away from them. They're going to fall back. They don't want to be engaged anymore if they can save, help themselves. Keeping these units in combat, I think, is the best course of action here. Daisy chaining them back there didn't actually help me out too much because I realized Archon can just fly over here and take it later on. But we're going to go ahead and that's it. I think we're done moving. We're going to go into charging. We're going to start with the Gothazar Harvester, rolling up a charge, see what he gets. I kind of want a big number. Well, 8 might be good. Going to charge through that gap and engaging these dudes there.
Oh, I forgot to roll their Battle Shock.
Oh, they got.
I'm going to definitely fix right now.
By all means, yeah.
No,
Okay,
okay.
we're good. Okay.
Doesn't change the game state. If I rolled a 1, I would have got the guy back.
That would have made it so I couldn't charge
Yes.
through, and I still would have probably been engaged. That's a big deal. Keeping the banner alive there. I forgot the banner can do that for the big unit. There's no point in charging Archon in combat over there. We'll keep him where he is. He's got good aura, good range on affecting things in case a double turn happens. We are going to we're going to remember a monster thing. You don't have any command points, so we're going to do this monster stomp. It works, and I'm going to step on 2 of them. But they got resilience. Ooh,
No, we don't.
2 get squishied. Squish. They're not gonna, as long as they don't die within 3 of him, or else I get to harvest their remains. Unless,
Thank you for reminding me.
yeah, something will have to die within 3 of him at some point. Start of the turn, we are going to go ahead and fight with. The problem is I get an
Gotta
extra.
play the songs of my people.
Oh yeah, go
Are
for
you
it.
doing any start of the combat?
No,
phase
no,
stuff?
no, no.
Okay.
I'm not doing shield. Wall.
I will give those guys a bonus attack
Okay.
and go for the 6s to wound. Actually, I'm gonna give them a bonus to their save, and then the 6s to wound.
Oh, I can give him a bonus to their save. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm gonna go bonus to the save.
Yep.
But then I'm also I'm keeping it the same way.
Okay, so bonus to their save. They're gonna have they get currently +2 to their save right now, so they're up to a potential 3 up effectively.
Yeah.
And against Ren 2.
And then the 6s do more wounds on
Right.
the hits.
Yeah, they don't have the Drain Vitality on them, so that's a safe one to go with. To go with first here, it doesn't really matter who I go with first. I'm afraid of, if I go first with them, I might kill away from the Harvester, but then I get to harvest their remains. Maybe. But he did charge, he gets to pile in, but the problem is if you go with the Bug next, then you'll get pile into him, and then I'll have to pile into the Bug. Or I wouldn't be able to pile into them. But if I go first with the Harvester, I can't get outside of the 3 of the Bug. And then I might kill so much from this direction that they won't get to be piling in and fighting. So I'm going to go first with the Mortec Guard, and they're going to take an order on Bludgeon, so they get Ren 2 on their attacks. Just to counteract, so you're just back to a 5-up. So bam. All right, here we go. We got some attacks. 5 of them in the back are not swinging, so we have, how many Soul Cleavers in there now? Just 2. We still have 2. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 of them are Soul Cleavers. Should be hitting on 3s. Okay. Well, at least it's not 6s. No wounds on the Soul Cleavers, and then 21 attacks for the rest. And the Nadgerite Blades. I take a mortal wound, but I get an extra hit. These are 3s. That is we'll say subpar roll. We will say subpar roll for sure. We got one of those back though. There was not a single 3 in there, I don't think. And we wound. Oh, okay, we make up for it on the 5. That's closer to average. So 5 wounds at Ren 2, but you have 3-up save effectively. So back to 5-ups. Ooh, you make 2 of them. And feel no pains. Kills 2 guys.
One.
Plague ridden. 2 dudes. Okay. Both of those die near the Harvester, so 4-ups. He harvests them. He heals a wound himself. He's going to take that wound for himself. Bug!
Might just be able to kill the Bug back after, but that's okay.
He's got 2-inch reach, so some attacks can go on them, but I only have 1. I can't pile in now. Actually, I think I could finagle it, because he can just turn sideways and still stay base. I don't know if it'll stop it too much. Alright, Bug. Do your worst.
Okay.
Still has all 3 attacks, because that command ability from the Great Unclean One is until the next hero phase. Spooky good.
Let's give you the sting.
Like the Stinger?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a hit. Yeah, these guys have been whiffing pretty bad. And that is a wound. Ren 1, but we don't care about that. We're Petrifex Elite, and we fail our save. Nice.
2 damage.
Oh, it's not D3 anymore, eh?
Oh, sorry, no. It is
Oh, it is
D3.
D3.
It's D3.
Okay. Well, there you go. Even better.
Even better.
I guess I'll ward it. I take 3. He's got 6 wounds left, and we have more attacks.
Sword.
Sword. You got a couple hits. 1 wound. Okay. Ward. We take another damage.
My proboscis.
Mouth parts. 1 more wound.
Why is it so bad? 3s to hit.
No, that's not bad. You got a couple hits in there.
4s to win, though.
2 3-ups. Okay, fail another one. So that was a mortal wound and a failed save. We take 2 more damage. He's got 3 wounds left. All right. I would have helped if he had a 3-up save ignoring Ren 1. I rolled nothing but 1s. He is going to go. It's interesting. He's pretty bracketed. If he kills that unit, I get 3 victory points instead of 2 because he's a monster. But the problem is if this guy overcommits and kills them all, or kills 3 of them and that guy's left alive, then I'm kind of screwed. I'm going to just go ahead and, jeez. I want this guy. He's going to pile in like that. Still same distance to him, but now in range to attack them. He's going to put all the attacks into them. And we're going to do endless duty on him to give him an extra attack on all his attacks. And I'll have no more discipline points. 4 attacks with the bludgeons now, because endless duty be super bracketed. Womp womp. And wounds, Ren 2, but you know, you got your 3 up right now. Oh, you pass it, very nice. And then we have the ossified hooves and tails, 5 attacks. We take a more wound, and we hit twice. Oh, we wound twice as well. That one's only Ren 1, so you have a 4 up. Oh, that's 4 damage.
Oh no.
Ooh, my. Okay, kills all, that's 3 victory points.
Yep.
And then he can harvest maybe all 4 of them. And I'll say 3. He heals 3 wounds. Can you heal the 4th one? Oh, I'll say he heals 3. He's at 6.
You gotta see if you take that mortal wound.
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta finish your attacks too.
I do take my mortal wound. That was all my attacks.
Oh, that was all your attacks?
That was all my attacks, yeah. So I take a mortal wound. So I go down to 2, and then I heal 3 up to 5. That guy there would have been in 3 for sure, so I'll get that 6 wound. He'll harvest all 4 of them for his hard body. That's all I got for attacks. The Leech Cavaliers didn't charge, so we can't pile in. There's no more attacks to respond with from the Nurgle side. So at the end of my turn, there's no battle shocks to do, right? No, for scoring. I do get the battle tactic for broken ranks. I hold 2 objectives because he's a monster. He counts as 5 models. And I get 4 points this turn. Wait, no, I get 3. I get 5 points because I have
5, yeah.
Because I have both objectives and more than Josh. Scores 15 to 13 as we go into the 4th battle round. It's so long. Priority roll. Here we go. A 3. A 6. All right.
Mine.
Yes.
Mine. Give me it.
To Nurgle. So 5 units alive. Okay, still not getting any discipline points. So I have 5 to Josh's 2 for that, just because of all my heroes alive and whatnot. And I'm going 2nd in the battle round. Battle tactic.
Gonna go for broken ranks.
We're gonna go for, I assume, them.
Yeah.
Yep, not them. So go broken ranks on them, makes sense. That means kill them, and you get 2 victory points. And what will your heroic action be? Is it leadership? Or is it his finest hour?
Leadership.
Yeah, 4 up. Oh, it failed! Well, it failed last turn too. So you still have 2. I'm gonna go heroic recovery because I can't get command points. He's gonna heal back up to full. Look at him go.
Command ability to hand out an extra attack to all of them.
It's an aura, right? Like.
No.
Oh.
Pick a unit.
Oh, I keep
Only the
forgetting.
20 ones.
Oh, the other one's an aura, I think.
No.
Oh, that one's also pick a unit.
The other ones pick a unit, and then
Aura's
he's got
6.
one. He could give them an extra attack, but he's
Gotcha.
got the aura of...
Mortal wounds.
Yes.
Gotcha. So they're gonna go to an extra attack from the Great Unclean One, and boop. Oh, and we're
Battle
not,
over Genesis.
Yep.
You reroll battle shock test of 1.
we want to get rid of that. Yep. Foul over Genesis. We get it with a 7. I'll try and stop it. I do with Archon. Boo. No, boo. Get out of here with your magic.
Gonna go for a shield.
You got it with a 5. I will try and stop with Archon. I stop it.
Okay.
We're gonna get some doodad points here.
Yes.
Corruption
Yes, that's the
points.
official name for them. 2d3, right?
It's 2d3, so we're getting 7. 4 plus 4 for your territory, which is 8. And you are probably touching my territory, so I'll get an extra 3, we'll say 11. You could have made it. I think he is, because that's where I kind of deployed. Josh had 21 corruption points, which, by the way, is the number of Nurgle.
Totally what I'm going for. It's not that I've just been forgetting.
If anyone's curious, I do not have any models in Josh's territory. It's like, it goes like that. Movement time.
Yeah, I think we're just over to the movement. Jeez, man.
Running the Beast of Nurgle, extra 5. Wow.
He's just going way around.
Okay, just to make
Make
room
a
for
little
other
bit
guys.
of room,
Yeah. Going up.
Huzzah!
Look at that, so fast. They can advance the charge, being a Beast of Nurgle.
These guys are gonna just
Back it up. It's getting danger close to combat over there. Plague Bears moving up and around the Great Unclean
We're
One.
just gonna come bear the plague.
Bearing the plague. They killed my stalkers. Those monsters.
Yeah.
Look at that. And then, are you going to rely on the Great
Yeah.
Unclean One and the Beast of Nurgle to do it?
Yeah. He needs to get the kill.
Oh, the monster for the point. Yeah.
Way over here, I'm gonna run this fella.
Beast runs extra 5.
Woo.
Does he move 6 or 5?
5.
All right, 10 inches for him. Flank them. End of the movement phase. Are we summoning 20 Plague Bears?
Yes.
Near the trees back here, more than 9 away from me. That's all 21 corruption points. Here we go. We got more Plague Bears. Guardian
Yes.
Nurgle grows. We got shooting attacks. We got the
He's
missile.
gonna throw the.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hits.
Oh,
Wounds. Hey, make my save.
Okay.
And then-
D6 with the big fella.
Ooh, boy. 5 of them. Ooh, that's scary.
This is likely gonna be 3s. Probably 2s.
I make both saves. All right.
Ooh.
That's all for shooting attacks. Charging.
Yep. Let's send the Beast of Nurgle in.
Beast of
The
Nurgle.
one over here.
He's going to charge. 5. That's good enough. Should be 5.5. Bloop. And then impact hits. On a 2+, I believe, or 3+, or 4+. Oh, that's definitely good enough. 2 mortal wounds. Ward saves. I'll make 1, fail 1. Guess we'll just lose you. Yeah.
The one who is great and unclean.
All right, no double 1. Pretty much it. Hey, in they go. Crunch. In within half an inch. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Banner, I guess. Don't need that. Charges.
More. All that charges. Plague Bears here.
Plague Bears.
Rawr.
Oh, yeah.
Rawr.
Rawr. I assume we would love to charge with these Plague Bears over here. This
No,
here?
this beast first.
Oh, the beast first. Okay. Beast is going to charge.
Rawr.
Look at him go. Just look.
Rawr.
More tech guard. Rawr. And then, what is that? Oh, the more wounds. Wards. Make 1, fail 1. And we'll lose the banner guy, I guess, right there. Oh, he's dead. Oh, no.
Oh, bear is still a plague. I was going to try to be fancy there and point at them, but I forgot I was holding dice.
The Pairs of the Plague. Oh, bless. Reroll. Is it? Maybe?
That's not rollable.
No? You have a
Oh, I got a command point. Do I want to spend it on that of all things?
This here, I don't know.
No!
All right. That could be a game-winning charge, though. I don't know.
Yeah, that could
Yeah.
have been.
Okay, we're going to stomp over here and not roar.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, one guy's alive. Oh, the Hecatos.
Start of the combat. These guys are going to get an extra attack each. And then I'm going to make it the mortal wound dealy thingy.
Yes, understood. In the interest of trying to be a clutch hero, the Hecatos is going to order himself the shield wall. And hopefully Josh just doesn't roll any 6s for mortal wounds. And if he does, maybe I'll ward save them. I'll go down to 4 discipline points. I don't expect it to work, but I'd be silly not to try. We're going to go first with the Plague Bearers. Hello. Attacking 6 into the Harvester, and then 3 into my Mortec Guard.
Give me the power of the beard! Oh!
Ooh, that's 5 mortal wounds right there. 6, actually. Oof. Save dice rolling. He's got 1 wound left.
Okay.
Actually, save dice rolling. And these are 3s to wound.
Yep.
7 saves! Oh, he fails 2 of them. He does have a 3 up with Mystic Shield. Can he roll 2 6s? No, he does go down. My monster. Oh! Yeah, I forgot to do his monster thing again. Sorry, folks. Blah.
How many do I got attacking into?
There was 3 attacking.
Okay.
One's the Plague Ridden, though. Show many
4s.
attacks.
Ah!
We got a mortal wound.
Okay. 3's the wound.
That's
2
2
wounds.
4 ups. Oh, fail both. That's 3 ward saves. Oh, never mind. We're good. Oh, wait. Okay. And because technically that guy.
The Harvester's still
He's still
here.
alive, so I'll pull the guy within 3 of them. And he's still dead. Okay. Bam. I go. Well, there's not much merit in going with this guy. I could pile in over here, but I wouldn't escape his attacks. So I'll just stay right there. I'll go with my Liege Cavalos. Sure. Okay. Heck, I'll even endless duty myself. More attacks. And 3 left. These are -1 to hit. We hit twice, and we take
One's mortal wound.
we do take a mortal wound at the end. Wah! 2 wounds at Rend 1. So just your 4 up save.
Yeah.
Yeah, just your 4 up save because you ignore the rend. 1 or 2 damage from that. I cut down 1 of them. Bam. An attack from Zahwasi. We take a mortal wound, we're at 2. And we hit on 4s with that because of the size of the Nurgle Plague Bear squad. 3 wounds, you don't care about the rend, and you have 4 up save. Alright, 2 go through, it's only 1 damage each. I kill 1 more. And then I got the 2 attacks with the shield. Bam, bam. That's a mortal wound, but a hit. No wound. So I got 3 mortal wounds on me. I ignore 1 of them, and then I'll ignore another. And I've got 8 wounds left. Bam. Your pick. Beast.
Okay, the beast.
A beast.
Let's go 4 attacks.
4 attacks.
There's a mortal wound in there for sure.
Ooh, yes, because we're wholly within 14 of those dudes over there.
3s. Okay, 1 wounding hit.
4. Make it.
D6.
5.
4s to hit.
That's a mortal wound.
3s to wound.
More saves. We will fail both. So we have
1 damage.
4 word saves to make on them. Because the mortal wounds, we're going to ignore none. We're going to take 4 losses there. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I think we take the 4 losses from over here. It's back to my pick. We're going to go ahead with these guys. They're going to pile in and around. This. Well, you know what? They have to go that way because he's probably closer to them. All right, so we've got some attacks going towards the Plague Bearers here. I'm going to opt to not attack with that guy. And that's about it. I'm going to put all the attacks I can into the Beast of Nurgle because he is not in range of the
He's barely out.
command trait, so I don't have to worry about that. We're going to bludgeon as well for discipline points, so we're going to go down to 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the Necrophorus attacking over there, and then 3 attacking the Plague Bearers. We got 2 discipline points left. Into the Beast. We got some 6s in there. We hit him on 3s, so everything hits. But we don't take mortal wounds for once. And 4s to wound here. Right? Yes, we have 5 wounding hits at Rend 2. Does he...
He's only got a 5 up save.
So, okay, just 1 damage each. He will take 2. Soul Cleaver attacking the Plague Bearers. Oh no,
beautiful.
A mortal wound. And did those wound? 1 does. So we're at 1 wound so far. 2 more guys attacking, 1's a Hecatos. Oh no, the mortal wounds. I'm at 3 mortal wounds. And those all hit except for that one. But I get 2 more hits because of the Magic Blade. So 2 wounds in total.
2 wounds total?
Rend 2. So you go to a 5 up again because you ignore the 1 level Rend. And 1 damage. Got 1. Got him so good. Bloop. And then the mortal wounds. Oh, we ward him! Less! Boom. That's what this great unclean one can do.
Yeah, let's hope. The flail.
Flail!
Okay, I got 2 hits.
Yep.
2 wound.
Got 2 wounds. And save. Oh, we pass him.
Doomsday Bell.
Oh, no more wounds yet.
Come on. In what world? 3s to wound.
Oh, we pass. Nurglings do it. Oh, yes.
He's so bad. I'm so frustrated. That doesn't wound.
That's my pick. I must go with this guy. He can still kill himself because of that artifact of power. And he has to attack the Great Unclean One also.
You might get it if it's from an ability.
It is. You do get it if it's from an ability.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Let's win.
So I'm hoping.
You were only a 6.
Thank you. And I didn't want to wound it all there. Let's just hope you make your save. Thank you. That's a 5.
Are you sure? Are you
That's
sure?
A 5.
What's the rend?
You ignore it. Beast of Nurgle.
Oh!
All right. Can I dodge more 6s? If I do, that guy could be a hero.
Actually, I gotta come down this way a little bit more. Oh!
Right, because you have to be wholly within 14 of them.
I think I'm still a little bit out.
Oh.
No, he was up there. Yeah, he can just fudge a little.
By all means, go for it. Yeah. There it is. Oh, he's dead.
I lost a point on that.
Boom. Yeah, you almost
could have gotten 3 points.
That's true. It's true. I did deny a point. Oh yeah, you get a victory point because you kill my monster though, so it evens out in the end there. With that last dramatic combat, that will bring it to an end there. No battle. Oh, you get battle shocks. You could roll.
Totally got battle shocks.
Huzzah! You get some guys back. You're gonna get 6. I don't even think I killed 6. I killed like 2, 3. 3. You get some guys back. Adding all those bodies to the objective. You had the objective anyways without those, but that just reinforces it. And that should be it. I have no battle shocks to take, and you get 2 for the battle tactic, 1 for killing my monster, and 1 for having an objective. Points. Boop. Put you to 17 to my 15. Going to my turn 4. Got 3 units left. Ooh, I get a discipline point, so I'm at 3. 3. Would like to do a heroic action?
Give me that leadership.
You can reroll it. Hey, got it. Got 3 left, and you got 1. I'm in a place of desperation. I'm being beaten up by pretty much that artifact of power. I don't know. I don't know.
I thought you were the best fighters in the land.
I can't now, but I am.
And these are Nurgle demons.
I'm just fighting myself into the ground. I think I need to try for a desperate Curse of Years for a win. I might be able to do it, but it's not gonna be likely. So I'm gonna extend the range of my spells because I need to get Mystic Shields off. At 2. Unfortunately, I'm in a bad position here, and I'm in a point of desperation. I'm gonna have to just take Slay the Warlord just to burn a battle tactic. There's none available I can do right now. I mean, there are a couple, but I have to
just kill them.
I have to plan for them, unfortunately. Just kill them. Well, that's more difficult than you would think. So we are gonna go on to Heroic Recovery, because why not? Oh, look, we got it. He's back up to full. Yeah, he's back up to full. We are going to use the heal ability. We are all you can do is really bring back 3 more tech guards because nothing else is hurt. Missing a Necrophoros, a Soul Cleaver, and a regular dude. So we'll add those to the unit because why not? It's a tough call. It is a tough call because this unit has got to go. I got to put attacks onto that unit because I got to win the middle objective here. But at the same time, I have to hope for a double turn, and this guy's got to fall back this turn. So it's all very suspicious. We're going to go ahead and cast a few spells here, or at least we're going to attempt to. We are going to do this first. We're going to put Ignorance on the...
Great Unclean one?
Yeah, just to get my spells off, or do I potentially do a mortal wound to the unit? They got a pretty big model count now. But maybe I could get lucky and... Nah, you got a point there. Yeah, I'll do Pain on them, because I have to kill them. Or I try to. So, oh, it fails anyways. Didn't even need to think about it. We are going to cast spells. We are going to start with Curse of Years. Why not? Desperation. Desperate moves. Here we go. We get a 10 on that.
I was just rolling 11.
No. All right, here we go. This is not the ideal target for this, but we get 2 mortal wounds. You ignore them on 5s. Ah, we only got 1 mortal wound. 5 up. Oh, we got a mortal wound. That's what I was worried about. All right. And that there is game mathematically. I cannot get the points I need to win, and essentially my plan was to try and nuke them with that spell, fall back here, and just hold the objective, or kill the Beast of Nurgle, I guess. No, I have to fall back. Try to, ideally kill the unit off, fall back, and then he was going to go over to here, charge them so they can't get to this objective next turn, and then I'd have the points for that objective. I'd only get 3 points, and then I would need a double turn to go for the battle tactic, because he was going to fall back over there. Then I'd have 2 units wholly within your territory because he falls back as well. And then I would get points there. And that still doesn't give me a win. That just gets me on the board. Now I cannot get any points, really. I can still do that and go for that, but I'm not going to get the points I need to win because I'm only going to get 1 point for holding the 1 objective. I cannot get through that unit there. I mean, I should try. It's a lot of die rolling, but you know what? I'll play it out and you guys will see what I mean. You guys will see what I mean. So I'm going to cast, I'm going to try, though. We're going to do Drain Vitality on them. We get it with a 12. That cannot be stopped. Do you get +1?
No.
Okay, and then we'll do Mystic Shield. We get that. You might as well try and stop that. No. So that's going to go in the Mortec card. Then we're going to go on a movement where you have to go to here. Boop. Just so, again, I charge them, block the pass, so they can't get to this. You fall back. You move. I got to double check. It might be 10. It might be 12. So that's where he ends up with a 10-inch move. I am going to do Unstoppable Advance, going down to 1 command point. He's going to issue that order to himself. He's going to move to about there with that. And that's where they both end up. We have no shooting attacks, but we do have a charge. Archon the Black is going to declare a charge. 11. Well, I don't need to go super far. I just need to block the pass there. And then, well, he fell back. He's not charging. We fight first over here, and we...
Do the same buffs.
Yeah, same buffs. That makes sense. I am going to declare Bludgeon just to try and get some damage in. I'm going to lose my discipline point. I got none left. And for piling in... I do kind of need to...
Come on in. It'll be fine.
The problem is I'm going to just do more damage to myself than I do to them. You'll go... Nah, we're not going to bother. I'll give up... I have to try, so maybe I'll... Yeah, I'll have to try, right? Like, why wouldn't I try? There we go. You're going to go to there. You're going to take that spot, because we want to kill him off. So we're we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks into him. No Soul Cleavers. Oh, sorry, there's 1 Soul Cleaver, so 8 in the Soul Cleaver. And then 4 attacking there. One's a Soul Cleaver. Soul Cleaver into the Plague Bearers. Okay, that misses. And then I have the other 3 guys for into the Plague Bearers. So that's 7 attacks. And these hit on 4s, but we do have 3 extra hits in there, but we also have 3 mortal wounds on my unit. And bam. That's not bad. We have 6 wounds on them at Ren 2. So you're back to a 6-up, I guess? Yeah, so Ren 1 in the end. Unless you want to all-out defense them, but...
Sure.
Alright, that means no Inspire.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, you might be fine. So 5-ups. Alright, well, it mattered. Yeah, save 2 of them. And then these are Feel No Pains. Resilience. 3 of them. Cut down 3 guys, and I have 3 ward saves to make for myself after my attacks are allocated. We're going to lose these 3, but they still get to fight. We had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One's a Soul Cleaver, so we have 8 in the Soul Cleaver. Oh, the Soul Cleaver misses. And then we have 8 guys. 3s to hit him. 6s are extra hits. These all miss. And we're going to keep one of those misses. And 4s. Oh, we wounded him pretty good. So he should have a no save against this. Because of bludgeon, so that's 8 wounds.
5. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he dies. Barely.
Just exactly.
Yeah, dies just. Boom. Plague Bearers over here, swinging into Archon. Probably should have Mystic Shielded him, but I think he's not going to die to their attacks. So we should be okay. They don't get all the nasty buffs these ones over here get.
6 attacks. No, 5 attacks. Not terrible.
Not bad. Those are not mortal wounds, thankfully. And 3?
3 when he hits.
And I pass my saves. He's only got a 4-up. He does not make the wound. He takes a wound. He's got 10 remaining wounds. Start with the Ebon Claws on the mount. These hit on 5s because the -1 to hit. And we have Ren 2 on this, so they should have no save. That's 4 damage.
Ooh.
Kills 3 of them.
Okay.
The ghosts that surround him, we have a couple hits. And 2 wounds, no rend. Wait, no hits. I rolled 5s. I was looking for 6s there. His sword and his staff, so one of them is 4s to hit because of the -1, and the other one is 5s to hit because of the -1. Okay, there we go. We got a couple kills with the monster. There we go. And you get
Was he doing a monster thing?
Sure, he'll stomp on you. It kills maybe 1 guy. There we go. Bam. And then these Plague Bearers move in.
Here comes the Smelly Brigade.
Piling in the Plague Bearers, 8 of them are attacking. 1 of them is a Plague Ridden.
Looking for 4s to hit. 6s are good.
Oof. Oof. Look at that. 7 mortal wounds. And...
Trees.
Alrighty. Alrighty. We have a 3-up save on them because of Mystic Shield. No rerolling though because I chose to go with Bludgeon. So that's 5. Top of the mortal wounds. Well, that's pretty good. I ignored 3 of them. But I still lose the rest of the unit, I think. 5. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's 1 guy left. It's the Hecatos. 4.
Hecking toast
5,
indeed.
6, 7, 8, 9. No, my army, she crumbles. It's quite obvious the Bone Reapers do not like fighting mortal wounds, but they did an admirable attempt. That should conclude my turn.
Battle Shocks.
Yeah. Them, they lost 4. They can't possibly lose anyone, but on a 1, they'd come back. And then
These guys.
there.
No.
No. All right. No one's running, but hey, no one's being added. So for score, I don't get the battle tactic because there was no options I could get there. I do get 1 point, which is not more than Josh. 16 to 17 as we go to the 5th battle round. Priority roll. 2. Bam. That there is game.
Yeah.
So even if I got the double turn, my plan was I would get the 2 points for the battle tactic there and 1 point. I would only get 3 victory points this turn. That is it.
Yeah, realistically, I'm going to take the battle tactic where 3 of my units have to run and be close to each other.
Super easy to do that,
Yeah,
yeah.
done.
So that was my big misplay. I could have done that turn 1, and I forgot it even existed.
Got it.
Yeah.
And
So
then, realistically, I might be able to snag that objective from you, too.
You could, yeah. I was going to, if I got the double turn, my plan was to reinforce them and then fall back to here with a 7-inch move to block that. That was my hope. And then, unless you rolled well. If you rolled well, I can't stop that. And,
Oh, yeah, there's a guy left alive.
there's a guy left,
I
so-
probably can't take that objective from you. But...
yeah, so Archon would come back, bring him back, and then... I guess no, I'd just be... no, I'd have to fall back. If I got a double turn, I'd have to activate, so I'd have to fall back and try and reinforce this area. And then he falls back, he goes around this way, charges, tries to roll high enough to get in there for 3 points.
You know what this sounds like?
What's that?
A post game.
It is a post game. We're going to jump right into that now.
Before you watch that post game, check out the link below. It is going to be me trying out the Kharadron Overlords versus Steve and the Lumineth. That is in the MiniWarGaming Vault. If you're not a Vault member, you can check out the link below anyways. Take yourself to a 7-day free trial. You get to watch that game as well as every other game we have in the Vault. Everything we do, we try to do in pairs, so that's about twice as much content for you folks. Thanks for being awesome, and enjoy the postgame.
Final score with that last priority roll probably would have been 22 to my 19. So like all in all, super tight close game.
Yeah, because you didn't keep. Oh yeah, and then at the end game, I'd get an extra 3 for keeping my battle line alive, and you wouldn't.
I would have lost mine exactly. So you would have had. If I played it a little bit better, I would have had 2 more points, but I still would have lost more in the end there.
Yeah.
So the final score, if I played a little bit, if I made the right battle tactic choice at the beginning, would still have been like 25 to my 21. Yeah. I think is the final score. So in the end, still pretty good game. I definitely have no complaints there. Now I will say in the beginning, I really wanted the Flesh Eater Courts to fight these guys instead of the Bone Reapers, but...
Did you?
Yeah, but I randomized it, and these guys still did pretty good. The Bone Reapers still did pretty good. Yep. They are, like, this build, for anyone who's going to say, oh, Bone Reapers suck, this is, like, one of the okay builds for Bone Reapers. It's Petrifex Elite with Archon, or Mortis Praetorians with Catacross, but I think I like Archon a little bit more. Not, like, game-breaking, it just lets them play the game in 3rd edition. That's all that this really does.
Yeah, I mean, like, all in all, I don't really... My only experience with Bone Reapers was with your... what's his name? Catacross.
Yeah.
Arcan lists that you played.
That's another big point for Bone Reapers. They have a very hard time of playing 1,500 points. This is a 1,500 point list. This would be a little bit better at 2K because you'd have a catapult to support. These guys would succumb to catapults quite quickly. Unfortunately, I just couldn't justify a catapult because I'd have to lose too much elsewhere to gain it.
Yeah, well, the point is that we didn't... I don't like the tailored list against my opponent in one way or another.
No, sorry.
That's what I mean, like...
Yeah, like a 2,000 point list always has a catapult no matter what.
Okay,
no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nurgle demons, I don't think were ever considered to be a very strong army.
No,
There's some hilarious utility with this.
Yeah, they're great at grinding combat. So if they're gonna go against, they're great against a slow death army. So they're gonna beat Soulblight Gravelords every time. They're gonna beat more. No, I shouldn't say every time, but like they have it's in their favor with this build specifically.
Yeah, that artifact is.
It's good against Night Haunt. It'll kick the crap out of Night Haunt too.
Actually, in the previous edition we did that battle report. Yeah, and that was because you spent the entire time making fun of how bad Nurgle demons were when I said I was going to play them.
I was not unaware of their tech list update and so these guys didn't have those abilities before.
Yeah.
These guys used to walk around with 1 or 2 attacks, 4s and 3s. That was it.
Yeah.
No mortal wounds, no lots of extra attacks, right? And then that artifact didn't exist for a while either. So they walked, and his profile is even worse than it is now. So like you can understand why they were comically bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was, I think, because that may have been the first time I ever played them was against the Ghosts. I think
it was. Yeah, and I was not. Yeah, I wasn't aware. So I played the Ghosts because the Ghosts are super. They're very not great. But it was hilarious to see how poorly that game went. And it made me realize, okay, well, Nurgle demons, they fill a niche role of, like, they're a great grinding, they're probably one of the best grinding close combat builds. Like, typically I'd give that to the Bone Reapers, but these guys do not want to fight mortal wounds, so that's all they do. So that's a great match.
Right. I mean, like, for anybody saying mix the mortal stuff in, maybe eventually one day, the split in the studio right now is I'm covering the demon stuff and Luka's covering the mortal stuff.
I haven't played mortals in, like, half a year.
That doesn't mean that you're not the one covering it. You used to play them all the time. You used to love them.
I found they were kind of fun, and then the way the rules started going, like they were like a little not fun to play against. No one was really having fun, so I kind of benched them because I was like the Marauders and the mortal wounds and the weird like big wound profile on them.
Bring them back out again.
I'm okay. I'll pass.
Okay. Well, then I guess maybe I'll play the mortal side of this stuff eventually too, and then mix it all together. Maybe am I taking over Nurgles?
I play all of the death armies, right? So like I don't want to take on more armies that I need to. I play Night Haunt, Flesh Eater Courts, Bone Reapers, Soulblight Gravelords.
I play all the worthwhile destruction armies, both of them.
Like there's 2, yeah. Exactly. This I'm very pleased with the update to the Nurgle demons. They can at least play the game now. So anyone who owns Nurgle demons, like I'm sure you're having a good time. Rejoice. Though I'm sure you still don't like fighting against shooting armies with the lack of save. The negative one to hit's nice. But
yeah, it's straight -1 to hit. But I mean, it's not -2 against shooting.
That's true. That got eroded recently, so maybe that kind of hurts. I don't know.
There is that. I don't know. Depending on what you roll, you can go pretty quick. And the bell.
Oh, yeah,
the bell's hilarious.
The bell's real
I'm gonna
good.
rush at you.
Well, everything about him as a support, gigantic platform of support is awesome because all the damage comes from those dudes, and then you just have the trio of characters. But I think these guys also kind of succumb to the same issue that the Bone Reapers do and a lot of armies in Age of Sigmar do. Without him and without them, it does nothing. Yep. Without Archon the Black and without Catacross, this army does nothing. It's just kind of awkward that you need name characters. Like, you can play without the name characters, but you lose way too much utility. If I had like a couple of no-name wizards with this army, I would have crumbled on like turn 2.
Let's see. We don't have a Rodriguez, but yeah.
He's got a cool spell. Like I can't quite remember. It's just he can't take the artifact, which is awkward.
I could give the artifact to somebody else though.
Oh, you're right. It's just he's got such a big base. He has such a bigger area of effect.
Yeah, the talking point would be to give the artifact to one of these guys. It's a smaller area of effect, but they're kind of in the middle of it all the time anyways.
It's true. I guess earlier on, like, I don't think you could have had both units with it with one of them. I think his base
I would have had
helps
to
you
keep
do
him
that.
tighter, yeah.
Yeah, you would have had to keep it tighter. So there's less flexibility. I actually don't, even though he's a little cumbersome on the battlefield, I do like him for that build. But you might be right. Maybe it is.
It's not great, but it's not the worst case scenario.
No, it's not the worst at all. No, not at all. Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. This has been entertaining thus far in this new edition.
Yeah, I think this is like another a great game. Like, even if there was no double turn there, if I got a double turn on turn 3, Josh would have. I actually would not. Oh, by the way, I would have not.
Did we have a double turn on it?
No.
Okay, yeah.
When you won every priority roll, but the third turn one was iffy because you could have given it to me, and I think that would have been a okay choice. I think you would have won automatically if you gave me the double turn on turn 3.
I don't know if that would have been. I hadn't, because I didn't do the math on that. And the big thing is, I'm not giving him a double heal. I'm not. I gotta grind in his units.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
But potentially the math could have said that. I don't know.
I was trying to do quick math in my head, and there's too many angles to account for, but if you give me the double turn, you would have removed that objective, and then I would have had to grind through these guys, and then grind through these guys.
Do you remember the screensaver kind of thing on your computer where there was the thing bouncing around?
Boop.
That's literally my single brain cell in my head. Like, I can't do the math to figure out if I've won the game or not.
Well, I mean, it's the safe bet is the slow grind too, because I'm not 100% right with that call, by the way. That I was afraid of you giving me the double turn, and had I won the roll off, I don't think I would have taken it. The opportunity to double heal would have been nice, but that unit over here still would have crumbled, and I think that was the only unit that really would have benefited from the double heal. It just would have been 3 more models.
Oh no, yeah, you didn't really kill anything either.
No, it's a bad matchup. It's a really rough matchup for the Bone Reapers here. Because all of my power comes from the same kind of idea as yours, where I just buff up my attacks and then go all in. But then I don't want to do that, because then I just lose that many more models. So it's rough. I couldn't do endless duty on my big units.
Yeah, because you were giving yourself the extra attack.
I would have, yeah. As opposed to give my exactly, and then you ignore my rend as well, which is a big deal. Yeah. So like ideally, we're like exactly almost identical builds. You have a better ward save than I do, and you cause mortal wounds on me, which I don't want to fight
when
against.
I hit you and when you hit me.
100%, right? So this is not a great matchup for the Bone Reapers. So anyone who's going to say, like, Bone Reapers, they're horrible, they did super good in this game against what I would consider a pretty rough counter.
Oh.
And I read, Josh didn't bring this against Bone Reapers. He was going to play this no matter what, and I made up 2 lists, and I randomized what list I played. So this could have been a Flesh Eater Court game. I just would have rather played the Flesh Eater Courts. But I'm still happy the way this game turned out.
Don't they throw a million attacks too? Isn't that their...
Yeah, but they don't care. Their points, they're like almost half the points of one Mortec guard is like the little guy. So like
fair.
it doesn't, and they come back a lot more.
Doesn't feel as bad.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they come back more. They're not as costly. And then the Terrorgeist and all that, like plus they're.
Oh yeah, I always look at your army and I'm like, where's the rest? And then I forget that you just summon a unit on.
I
summoned 2 units on.
I would have summoned about 400 points of stuff on the table right away too. And then that army's way faster too, so it would just try and run. It wouldn't try to engage.
Yeah.
If it could avoid it. So it would have been a slightly better matchup, but I think this was an excellent game. Well, at least a great example of 3rd edition, because at no point in this game was a double turn an auto win for anyone.
Except for maybe turn 3 if you did the math, but
I think I would have, yeah, but that still would have needed to be played out until turn 4 or 5 at least to see the points. So that's always nice.
I hadn't even considered what objective I was going to pull away. Probably the middle one, I guess.
I figured you would have pulled that one for sure, because then you could just hold the middle and that one, because you had all the support.
Your dudes were all there.
Yeah, but you were going to kill them off eventually. And I would have no choice but to keep throwing bodies into that grinder. And plus, you had 20 Plague Bears you could have summoned on this flank to hit me when I'm trying to push in, so I'd be fighting them over there and over there. Yeah. There's a lot to consider, but you pretty much had me dead to rights. Not right off the bat. I think it was like turn 2, the positions we were in. Honestly, when that Stalker died, I lost all confidence. He was so much more important than people probably think he was. Him living was, that is. I put him over there as a distraction.
Just tying up that unit.
Just to tie up that whole unit and a great unclean one. Because he was trying to pull off the durability, but the stomp got him in the end, unfortunately. It was close. It was very
That
tight.
was because the Grand and Clean one would have still gotten swings on him too. And
That's true. I don't think we resolved this
we didn't
attacks.
resolve it because
Yeah.
we just did the stomp.
I wonder if the Great Unclean... you know what? He might have been able to. It's not likely, but he
Bound
could
to be
have.
able to do something. He's got a bunch of attacks. He's bound to roll 6s eventually sometimes.
Didn't earlier. He's not really great for close combat. He's got 4 2 damage attacks, and that's it. But you're kind of relying on the couple mortal wounds you get from one of those 2 models. I can never remember which one it is.
He's the one just handed mortal wounds at.
Yes. Oh, and the other issue against shooting armies for Nurgle, bam, bam, that guy's dead. Bam, bam, that guy's dead. And it's just like, crap, that feels super bad.
Who plays shooting armies in this game?
I know, right? Oh, that'd be so bad if you just lost them right away to shooting attacks. Oh my goodness. Well, they're kind of really resilient, but that'd be...
Barack Zilfin.
Yeah, just like a bunch of
Big
cannonballs.
old Great Sky Cannon from
like
24 inches out.
Slanesh bows or
30
whatever.
inches, yeah.
Yeah, Slanesh bow, turn 1, advance forward, everything, shoot 80 shots into both of them. And it's like, all right, they're dead.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, they have a ton of shots, yeah. They can all advance, they can all run and shoot too. And they already move like 7 to 10 inches. So your options are deploy in the back corner and lose the game, or deploy normally and try and protect them as best you can, and then still probably lose them. Yeah. So if your list typically relies on characters, shooting is a pretty good counter to it. You might get lucky and be able to block my line of sight, but things like Barrock Ziflin or Flyboys, Kharadron Overlords, they get to ignore the one terrain in the game that ignores line of sight. So that's
We're
really...
above it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Absolutely. Anyways, folks, that's it for this ramble here. Very pleased with the game. I would have liked to try and get the W, but the Bonereapers tried their best. And it's good to know that this list wasn't... I was worried this list might be a little too oppressive, but I'm happy it wasn't. And that's that. So you should try this stuff at home if you can. Again, spamming Mystic Shield, great for Mortek Guard, great for the Gothazar Harvester. And you know what? That's probably the best effect I've had from a Gothazar Harvester ever.
I hate him.
He's super good. And he's another example of if he's not on the list, my list sucks. And it can't do anything. I hate it. It's so bad.
Well, as soon as, like, just you get that unit in the game forever. That was super annoying.
Exactly. Yeah, even against all the mortal wounds, everything. And he still failed quite a bit of those harvest rolls, too. He got it back. I was trying to do the math in my head. It was just a little over a third instead of a half. And so even though he still kept him in the game for a while, and then he healed himself back up, once he died, army buckles. Yeah. And I couldn't protect him anymore because the side he was on buckled, too. So it is what it is. But you know what? He performed very well, and I'm happy with it. Anyways, folks, thanks for tuning in. Leave some feedback down below what you thought of the game. I have nothing but like praise for it. I would play it again in a heartbeat. And I don't know if I would change anything. Maybe I would. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.